And we want to see them both, to seal off of what has been a fantastic era of boxing with some big names around in and around the sport, with Deontay Wilder's name thrown in there as well. We need to see these two in the ring.
We're hearing Chelsea have spoken to Andoni Iraola's agent about replacing Liam Rosenior. The Bournemouth boss is one of the main contenders, with Marco Silva also on the shortlist. talkSPORT understands Scott Parker's future at Burnley is in the balance following their relegation. If Parker does leave, the club could turn to Wales boss Craig Bellamy or Steven Gerrard, who's now tax exempt from his time in Saudi Arabia. Martin Keough thinks the Liverpool legend would be a good appointment.
I don't think Gerrard is over yet as a manager. You can see that he would have matured and learnt a lot from his experiences he's been a part of. And the parachute payments give Burnley, they'd be first in the door, won't they, for most players, and they'd be able to hold on to one or two.
Lenny Yoro and Patrick Dorgo have hinted they will return to the Man United squad to play Brentford tonight, live on talkSPORT. Yoro got injured before Man United beat Chelsea, and Dorgo's had a hamstring problem since January. Brentford can move into 6th if they get the 3 points, but a win for Carrickside would all but guarantee Champions League football. And in the World Snooker Championships finale, John Higgins has produced an epic comeback against Ronnie O'Sullivan. It's now 12-all.
talkSPORT News.
The end of the Birmingham bin strike could be within sight, and the Prime Minister will face a vote tomorrow which could trigger an inquiry into claims he misled MPs over Peter Mandelson. More with them at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. Store your new tyres this spring at a time that suits you best, from the comfort of your home or work 7 days a week, with our mobile tyre fitting service. Conditions apply.
Showers clearing this evening, leaving some patchy drizzle across eastern areas, gradually turning brighter tomorrow.
Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Welcome to Drama Talk Sport. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Of course, alongside the superstar that is Darren here, by the way. It's Darren Bent.
Oh, he doesn't like horses.
He hates horses. It's a very good point.
I like horses.
Oh, but he doesn't. By Jingo, we've got a show for you today. Chelsea's player power has seen them into yet another final. What a question this is to start the show. But would Chelsea fans rather win the FA Cup or Spurs get relegated by them? That's an unbelievable question. Also asking how the relegation picture looks after Spurs finally won a game, but their injuries are mounting up. Could be bad news financially if they are relegated. Benty's going to be looking back at a busy weekend in his EFL corner and his tea time takeaway. Fury against AJ is actually happening, but are you bothered about it anymore? All that plus we build up to a big game live on talkSPORT tonight as Man United take on Brentford. Busy show. It's Drive on talkSPORT. You can get involved. We'd love to hear from you today. 03717 223344. You have to excuse me. Good afternoon, everyone. I do have 1.5 eyes.
Oh, no, you have a go at me for doing that.
On the John Higgins, Ronnie O'Sullivan. I know.
John Higgins,
I do. Well, Higgins 56-8 up. It's 12-12, first to 13. John Higgins is in the balls. He just potted a red into the corner. He's perfect.
Sorry, Andy. What's the need to get to be over?
What's the difference? 49 up. And how many? 35, 43, 51, 59, 67. He needs two more reds and blacks. And then it's over.
Do you reckon it's over now or not yet?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to get really boring for you because it's on the radar. But you see the red just to the right of pink?
Yep.
That's his last 3 red, apart from the one that's on the side cushion. But I think he'll need to go into the pink to split the reds up. If he gets a decent split, then yeah, I do. But we're starting with snooker chat. I mean, this is the game. This is the biggest game you can get in world snooker. John Higgins against Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
It's absolutely massive.
How many times has John Higgins been world champion?
That's a good question. 5,
Jeez.
I think 5. I'm pretty much certain it's over now, by the way. Higgins 65-8 up, and he's he's a bit short on the black. He rubs his head. What is he thinking? Got a kick there. Got a kick. I'll keep you up to date. See the white jump? Anyway, while that's going on in the background, how are you, DB? Did you have a good weekend?
I did indeed. Went to the cinema to watch...
You saw Michael Jackson?
I really enjoyed it. Some people said they didn't enjoy it. I loved it.
Who's the people that said they didn't enjoy it?
No, I've read like kind of reports and stuff and people kind of panning it. But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant.
Did you think... I know, look, you like him.
No,
so you're going to be a little
love
bit
him.
biased.
Yeah.
You love him.
Yeah.
Was it brilliant, or did you go, oh, that was good?
No, I thought it was brilliant.
So it's by the same people that did Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yes.
right?
And also, by the sounds of it, because at the end, there's
He's Mr. Black, John Higgins. Ronnie's got I say chance. Ronnie's back at the table, 65-8 down. Plenty on the table, but the white side. Carry on.
Oh my God, he's right on the back cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant. I think there's a part 2 coming.
Why? How's it end?
The last,
Still alive.
the last line on the screen was "the story continues," and
Okay.
from what I know about Michael Jackson, there was only
Did he die in it?
no. That's my point. It stops at 1989.
Oh. Why? What happened in 1989? What was...
I think it was the
Oh,
concert.
I wonder why it stopped then.
No, concert in London.
Why was that? Why did
No,
it stop? That's
no,
weird, isn't it?
No, concert in London.
Well, what happened after that?
No, more coming.
Anyone?
Hey,
No? Okay.
more top of the charts. That's what it was.
Weird, isn't it? They made a film and just stopped like
Yeah,
that.
but just brilliant. No, because part 2's coming.
Oh, fine. Okay, yeah, that's the reason, is it?
But also as well, the when they obviously, I know it's film, it's made for dramatization.
Yeah.
But even the way his brain works in terms of hearing a beat and boom, 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 and you think like there are some people that are just geniuses, and he's obviously one of those. Come on,
I find it very difficult.
I bet he's a genius in terms of the way his brain is.
I mean,
Anyway,
it's Tito in it.
I loved it.
It's Tito in it.
The brothers are in it.
Are they?
Weird thing, Latoya's in it.
Is Anne-Marie Presley in it, or whatever? Lisa Marie Presley?
No, she's not touched any of that yet. But what's in it? Here he is, John Higgins.
Johnny's just put an unbelievable red in the middle. We still need a colour. Still needs a colour.
What's I saying to you? You've lost me here. Because you're good about John Higgins.
Lisa Marie Presley.
She wasn't in it, no, but yeah, Janet Jackson wasn't in it.
Oh, the sister wasn't in it?
Yeah, but Latoya was.
Yeah, but people think she's the same person anyway.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, a lot of people think... Oh, no.
No, they look completely different.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of people thought Janet was Michael. Google it, it's a thing.
That sort of thing.
No, it is. Honestly, he's won it. John Higgins has won it 13-12. He's through to the last 8. Ronnie O'Sullivan, yeah, thanks, is out of this year's World Champ. Much to the delight and relief, I imagine, of Stephen Hendry.
But no, yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. Then yesterday I played in the paddle tournament.
Right. I saw you lost.
In a final.
Another defeat.
Gabby, I put it on my Instagram, didn't I? Gabby straight away come back to me. It's like Arsenal, that. It's an idiot, isn't it?
Why did you lose? What was the score?
Lost 2-0. And
Did you know your partner?
I knew Ivo. I played with you. Shout out Ivo.
Did you notice him, your partner, before you got there?
Yeah. We
right,
planned it. But do you know what? So we lost the first set. Second set, we're 5-4 up on our serve. Serve to win the set.
Hold on, yours or his?
He served. And we broke. And then we lost. But no, listen, he played really well. Alex.
Yeah.
He played really well. I played really well, but we were beaten by the better team. But it was good to get to the final.
He lost. Did you get anything? Oh, you got a medal, didn't you? I saw a picture of it.
My kids, as soon as I got home, it was ripped off my neck.
Yeah.
By my kids, and they fight over it as well. I'm like, why do you want this medal?
Yeah. Does it say loser on it?
No, it's just this paddle.
You don't want that.
I use ball paddle.
I know you do.
That's
no, you do. Stop saying it.
That's 2 finals in 3 days. I lost both.
But you've lost both of them. You are turning into Arsenal, aren't you?
I'm Klopp before he won the first one at Liverpool.
Yeah. We've got a busy. By the way, Mark Selby might be going out as well. He's 12-10 down.
You know, I don't want to give Alex any credit, right?
Yeah.
But where was I the other day? Was it over the week? I was at work at the weekend, and one of the producers I was at PLP, I did the Spurs game and the early game, was giving Alex credit because he kept playing that stupid ball paddle.
Yeah, but don't say
I use ball paddle.
Yeah, let me just. So people like Alex, who I love dearly, they've got this sort of like a Tourette's-like finger where they just have to press buttons all the time. And now we're going to hear that for the rest of the show.
Ball paddle.
Less is more. That's what I told Jack before we sacked him. Less is more. All right. We've got lots coming up today's show. We'll talk Chelsea in a moment. We're also going to talk Spurs and West Ham. Injuries for Tottenham, not good, but it's going to go close. I think this weekend could be the weekend where all of a sudden we have an answer. Benty's Tea Time Takeaway. We've got the best of talkSPORT. Lots happening between now and 7. And we start with Chelsea. And despite sacking Liam Rosenior last week, they still managed to make yet another final. But would they rather win the FA Cup or relegate Spurs? Amazing.
Third ever game as a top-flight head coach. Callum McFarlane steers Chelsea to the end of season showpiece event. It will be Chelsea that take on Manchester City in the FA Cup final in the middle of May.
Yeah, Chelsea will return to Wembley for the FA Cup final after beating Leeds 1-0 yesterday. After the game, our chief football correspondent Alex Crook spoke to interim gaffer Callum McFarlane and asked him if he's thought about the prospect of winning a trophy at the end of the season.
Honestly, I haven't. My full focus. I know it's a boring answer, but my full focus has been on making sure that we're prepared tactically and in every element for this game. And I thought we've done that really well, and I thought that's a big reason why the performance was as good as it was.
Firstly, what did you make of the game, D? It was interesting to see that Chelsea players actually can run about.
Yeah, honestly, player power is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah,
now they fancy it. But yeah, fair play to them to win, get to another final. I don't think it was the best of games, if I'm honest. I don't think it was a great game, but at the end of the day, and that's why when we were doing our predictions last week, and you thought Leeds would win, didn't you? I said Chelsea would win, and the reason why I said Chelsea would win, because in that type of scenario, because Chelsea have been there so many times, big club, big mentality, and I'm not saying Leeds are not a big club, but they haven't been to a cup final, do you know what I mean, for a long time.
I did say that had Liam Rosenior been there,
to get beat,
Chelsea would lose.
Yeah.
The fact that he went, I thought was...
But no, yeah, fair play to them. They're in another final. And this is the thing about Chelsea Football Club. Even when they're not at their best, they still find ways to nick trophies. Like you look under the Maresca, that he won the Club World Cup and the Conference League. They might nick an FA Cup. This just a club that just churns out.
Liam Rosenior will be watching that thinking, that's my team, that is.
No, he'd be looking at it again. He'd be looking at them players and going, disgrace. And rightly so.
Yeah. Do you
That's
think Chelsea fans be bothered about the player power? If the squad ends up winning silverware, it's almost like we don't really care.
Do you know what? It's a weird one because, let's be honest, right? Chelsea Football Club, if they win an FA Cup, it's brilliant. Like, it's another trophy. But I almost feel like Chelsea's a club. I put Man United in that bracket. Maybe not recently because you've not won anything big for a number of years now. But Liverpool, I put in this bracket. So Liverpool, City and Chelsea, right? I almost feel like the FA Cup's like...
Beneath them.
It's not beneath them, but it's not top of
They need win. They need more.
Yes.
It doesn't define their season.
No, like FA Cup, it's like...
I'd say Man United's in that bracket.
You ever won it?
No, but if we win the FA Cup, that's not our defining moment. It's like, okay.
No, but you haven't won a league or a Champions League in such a long time.
No, I know, but...
So you win FA Cup now, you're like, big view.
No.
No, it has to be.
I don't think it is.
You haven't won a league since 2013.
I know, but I still don't... I don't think you fall off a cliff in like 13 years.
Oh, you
FA
do.
Cup's not enough for Man United this season.
No, but at the minute you go, we'll take it. Whereas Chelsea...
I would never not take an FA Cup.
Yeah, but I think Man City and Liverpool, their expectations are, right, win league, Champions League first.
Oh, yeah, okay.
If you nick an FA Cup, lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
We're getting towards the end of the season now, and it could be a case where Chelsea play Spurs and beat them and relegate them.
Mm-hmm.
What's a bigger trophy for Chelsea and Chelsea fans? Is it relegating Spurs on that day or winning the FA Cup?
This is the thing, right?
I mean, it's an amazing question.
Yeah.
I came up with that. As I look at producer Max, who came up with that idea.
So I think for Chelsea,
Management
right?
Max. Sorry, producer Max. Management Max.
Yeah, I think for Chelsea, right? Because they're such trophy pigs. What does one FA Cup, one more FA Cup? I think they've won it 8 times. What does one more FA Cup? It's like, okay, we've won another FA Cup, but they will be able to hang on to that relegating Spurs for the rest of time, to the end of time. They go, well, every time there's a song in the stadium, they play Tottenham, we relegated you. Imagine the songs.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember the last time Chelsea won an FA Cup, right? So, but the Chelsea fans know they've got 8 in the bag. Everyone will remember the season that they relegated Tottenham.
But okay, now I agree with you, right? 100% agree with you. But we've had an argument on this show many a time. You've been guilty of it. I've been guilty. Everyone. When they go, concentrate on your own team.
Yeah.
Why are you worrying about us? Which I hate that say because I never worry about.
I do agree with that.
But I agree. I agree that if I was a Chelsea fan, I would get more satisfaction after relegating a rival that you despise. I'd rather send Liverpool down than win an FA Cup. I mean, it's that simple, right?
Well, do you know what? Like,
would you rather send Spurs down and win the FA Cup?
No, I'd rather win the FA Cup Arsenal.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd rather win the FA Cup. But
for League Cup?
Yeah, I'd rather Arsenal win trophies. But Chelsea, and planning that fixture, Chelsea supporters despise Spurs. That was the one. I've spoken about it before. The North London derby was big, but there was always more tension and more anger, spite between the two players and the supporters when we played Chelsea.
Chelsea Arsenal's not as big as Chelsea Spurs, is it?
Not really. Chelsea Spurs was saying. I remember my first one. I thought, what? Why is it like this? I thought North London was supposed to be the big derby, but yeah, I think Chelsea. One more FA Cup to Chelsea is not going to change.
I agree.
Anything.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean? But them relegating Tottenham, and they could sing that every single time they played them.
So what we're basically saying is, for football fans, a comedy moment is higher up on the list than a euphoric moment.
Yeah, I think in this scenario, yeah.
That's nuts.
Do you know why, though? Because you get unique circumstances. And because we never ever saw a situation where Spurs would get relegated, that's why Chelsea, some Chelsea fans would be like, no, I don't care. But some would be like, we never thought we'd be in this position.
Okay. Well, we'll ask that. I think it's a great question. I would imagine 90% of Chelsea fans, maybe
Take the relegation.
Yeah. 03717 223344. Chelsea fans, would you rather win the FA Cup or be the team that relegates Spurs? 03717 223344.
I've been saying this all season. They don't want to get rid of Arne Slot. Other media outlets are now reporting that he's going to stay, come what may, particularly as they look like they're going to get.
Which is what you've been saying
all
along, Cookie.
Yeah, but what I was going to say, when you've got this much upheaval, do you really want to add a change of manager into the mix as well? Particularly when you've got a manager who did win the Premier League last year. Well, he's not useless, is he, Arne Slot?
I think he deserves another go at it. But when he comes out and says we need to sell players, I don't think that's right, is it?
That's always been the Liverpool way. These are not owners who...
FSG don't spend loads of money. They don't just lavish loads of cash.
Who in that squad, though, is going to bring in a lot of money? Who's going to bring in a lot of money in that
Jones will
squad of
bring you
players?
20 million quid.
Okay, who else?
Alexis McAllister, potentially. Not had a great season. Bit of interest from Real Madrid, I'm hearing.
Alisson, did they cash in on Alisson?
Well, he spoke about him today, actually, and he said that he doesn't respond to rumours.
I think he'll stay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well,
Mamardashvili's not proved himself to be ready yet.
No, not quite yet. Let's just say that. 03717 223344. By the way, Arne Slot staying. He had said it.
He said all along.
All months.
Yep.
Done. See, that's proper.
On the podcast. What's the podcast?
Premier League All Access. If you just have a look towards your left-hand side, if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, look at that for a plug.
You can see the QR code. Just give it a little scan and you'll be able to listen to that when we finish here today.
Is that the first plug we've ever had for our own podcast?
That's on there every week.
Is it?
Every
I don't look at myself on the camera. I look at you guys. I'm engaging. Yeah.
You don't. You look at your phone or your laptop most of the time. That's your.
You know your stuff, Cookie.
You do. Yeah, okay. You look at top journalist.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent in partnership with Giacomo. Style and brands for every man. I watched something last night with Mrs. G, and I thought Benty's going to love this.
Yeah, but you'll taste the market.
No. You'll love it. I'm going to try and describe who's in it to you, all right? Main fella.
Here we go.
No, hold on.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Main fella, right. He's Chris someone, and he's also one of the superheroes. Big lad, he's got a brother that's like
Chris Hemsworth.
Right, he's a main. He's a main person in it. Halle Berry's in it.
Oh, it's Crime 10 something.
Yeah.
Isn't he good? I haven't watched it yet. Crime 101 or something.
Excellent Sunday night, like brilliant.
Was it, yeah?
Absolutely brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen it on Amazon or Netflix, one of them.
It's Amazon Prime. Yeah, you should watch that.
I'm watching Titanic 2 tonight. So
are you watching that for this week?
I need to watch that, yeah.
You've got to watch it for this week's IMDb.
People need to know what's going on that show.
IMDb Titanic 2. That might be
2. Titanic 2. I know.
Yeah, like what happened? What happened?
Do you know what I mean?
I can only get my guess would be on Titanic 2 that they went. Jack went on another. Oh no, he died. Who's the woman who survived it? Yeah. What was her name? Vera.
Kate Winslet.
Vera. Oh no, that's Coronation Street. Rose.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah, I could only guess she decided to go on another ship called Titanic 2, and it was like, Rose, you're never going to believe this. Oh yeah, don't say we've hit an iceberg. Well, actually,
yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
And she drops him off the thing, doesn't she?
Off the door.
They're like a bit. Why's she dropping him for? Hold on to him.
I thought that.
Do you know what I mean?
Why would you purposely let him go?
Yeah, so you could save yourself.
Yeah, but she was afloat anyway.
Yeah.
Well, like she was struggling.
Also, why didn't they both get on there?
Well, I don't think that door would have held him.
Well, how do you know?
You don't know. You're right.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Let go.
And also, he's in the water freezing. She's still in water. Why is she not freezing? So many flaws in that. So many flaws in the true story that is the Titanic.
Yeah.
Still to come, Benty's going to be bringing us his very latest in his EFL Corner. Reports suggest that Newcastle are interested in signing Nicholas Jackson. Right, let's take your calls, Chelsea fans. Would you rather win the FA Cup or be the team that relegates Spurs? Alan's a Chelsea fan. Azza?
How you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Great, man. Great show. I listen to it every day, most nights as well.
That's
fantastic show.
We're not on in the. What do you mean most nights? How's that work?
Not you in person, but talkSPORT in general.
Oh, forget the others. Don't bother with the other shows. Just listen to ours, mate. Forget that.
Yeah.
Well, you're a Chelsea fan, right?
Absolutely, through and through.
Okay, go on, off you go then.
I just want to say I would lose 5 FA Cup finals, and for us to score on the 97th minute to put them down and then watch their faces as we wave and sing at them bye-bye into the next league. And the icing on the cake would be even better. This would be unforgivable and unforgettable. Jimmy O'Hara's face when that happens.
Would you rather give up Champions League football?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd rather give up being world champions, World Club champions, anything to put Spurs away, 100%, even more than Arsenal.
Do you know what, though? Alan could do that because
they're responsible.
Alan could do that because they won the lot. So he's got a couple of Champions League Cup with that.
Serious question, right? Serious question.
Yes, go on. This is a serious question.
Would you rather finish first or second, but second means Spurs go down, and first means they stay up?
I'd rather finish 10th and Spurs go down. Second, third, fourth, anywhere, even first. Yeah, I would give up first for Spurs to go down. Yeah.
Do you remember, right, how bad the atmosphere was when Spurs were going for the league and Chelsea got the 2-2? Yeah. Hazard scored that goal.
Yeah. It was a nasty game.
Right?
It was.
Imagine that times 10. If Chelsea sent them down.
Chelsea, right? It's built at your gaff, isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine that times 10.
I do. By the way, I've called that about 3 months ago that it would be Chelsea that relegate him. I still believe that.
I asked my dad for a ticket for that one.
I don't think you want to go anywhere near that ground then.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nuts game. Next up is Dane. I think it's Dane. I've not got my glasses on. Dane? Dino, Dane.
Hi, guys. You all right?
What is it?
Mate, you all right?
Dano.
Yeah.
Dano.
That's the one. Yeah, there you go.
Dano. How are you, Dano?
I'm good, boys. How are you?
Good, very well. You're a Chelsea fan as well?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Go on then.
So, firstly, I'm going to be that 10%, right, that would rather win the FA Cup than send Spurs down. Okay. And the reason why is I actually have a little bit of sympathy for them, to be honest.
Wow.
I know that's weird coming from a Blues fan, but we have enough bragging rights against Spurs, and I think it would be too harsh on Jamie O'Hara to give.
Seems very patronising what you're saying.
Yeah, I know it does come across that way, but at the same time, I'm like, they're our biggest rival, but I don't know. I would rather definitely win the FA Cup.
I'll tell you what, that bragging rights would go on forever, though.
Yeah. The only way that would be reversed if Spurs sent Chelsea down, and that's never going to happen.
Honestly, that would be.
We're talking from 5. We're talking about West Ham and Spurs.
I mean,
it's fascinating.
I mean, that doing the games at the weekend, the 3 o'clock for Premier League, and then seeing Spurs score. Because it all happened within about a 5-minute window, didn't it? Like West Ham getting equalised, Everton, Dewsbury Hall equalising, then Spurs going 1-up, and you're thinking, do you know what? I think they're going to get out of it. And obviously Callum Wilson does what he does best, man.
Took it brilliantly.
Do you know what, though? The best part about that is Bowen. I know we could talk about it. Bowen's header. Most people would go for goal. We go back into an area.
Yeah, very good header. Let's go for Tarek's a Chelsea fan. Hi, Tarek.
Hi, boys. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Not too bad. Love the show. Great as always.
That's very kind. We're up for an award tonight, Tarek.
Say again, sorry?
We're up for a big, big award. We are on drive time.
Oh, you'll walk it, I reckon.
Oh, I hope so.
You'll
mate.
walk it.
I hope so. It's not just
You'll walk it.
it's not just the fact that we could win it. It would, if we win it, it means Simon Jordan loses it, and that's what we're going.
Don't worry, he's got 4 already.
Doesn't
I
matter.
think he's okay.
That'll be even better. Even better. Absolutely.
Yeah, that will be a fingers crossed for us. What would you like to say, my friend?
Well, I'm going to be in the 10% like the last caller.
Okay.
And one, I think we're due an FA Cup win. We've not won that actually for quite some time now. And it'll maybe just take off some of the stuff off what's been a really miserable season.
Yeah.
But also, to be honest, I actually think, just thinking tactically, we do well at Spurs. We do well away at Spurs and at home to Spurs every season. So not a team I'd want to see relegated anytime soon. I think we get good points against these guys. So for me, I'd love to relegate Brighton for all the money they've taken off us.
Yeah,
but
$250 million.
Yeah,
Mad money.
So no, and to be honest, I think winning a trophy is trumps everything.
It should
Well,
be.
to be fair, the last time they won the FA Cup, it says here, was 2017, 2018.
Right.
Which is a long time. But in between that, they've won a Champions League, Club World Cup, let me continue, Super Cup. There's been a few more in there.
Just a few.
Conference League in there as well.
John's up last in this section. Hello, John.
Hello.
Hello, John.
Hello.
John.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What would you like to say, John?
I just think it's got to be relegate Spurs because it would be a unique treble we would have done over them. 2005, because we won the Champions League, it kicked them out of the Champions League.
Yep.
2016, I think it was, when we stopped them winning the league, when Leicester won it.
Yeah, last
and then to relegate them would just be the icing on the cake.
What do you say to football fans that say, why don't you concentrate on your own team?
It's Spurs, for God's sake, you know. Didn't Alex always say that, lads, it's Spurs? I'd say the same bloody thing.
Do you know what?
Sorry.
My mates is the same thing as well. Like when I've asked them the same question, they say, it was Spurs, isn't it? I don't even know what that answer means. It's Spurs, isn't it?
We are talking Spurs and West Ham from 5 o'clock. You can get your calls in now, 03717223344. Still to come, we will talk about the relegation zone, as I mentioned. We'll also look ahead to live commentary on talkSPORT. Man United, of course, in action against Brentford. We'll have team news in our show as well. But first, it's time for a bit of no Googling. Chelsea have lost the last 3 FA Cup finals they've played in. We want to know who is the last team they beat in the final and who scored the winning goal. It says in a final. Do you mean an FA Cup final? No, maybe you should have written that, Bill, if you meant it. Who's the last team they beat in an FA Cup final? I'm guessing it's what you just alluded to there.
Their last win was 2017-18.
That's it. Who'd they beat in that final? Who scored the goal? And what time did Billy's mum pick him up from Wembley? The answer to that and lots more coming up live on Drive and talkSPORT after this.
But surely with players, Martin, conning referees with fake injuries and hence pausing games, there is a culture of distrust that's been sown by the very players.
Yeah, and with the goalies particularly, we saw that in the FA Cup yesterday. You know, caused a mini riot with Leeds players going berserk when the Chelsea keeper goes down. So I just think they got it right. And I think Glasner's right. I don't want to be just seeing the game stop there because somebody's got an injury. You know, he got up. He tried to get to his feet. We could see that there was an issue, but it was in the same action. I don't think you can stop it for that.
even if it's a goal, is there a difference here in that it's the goalkeeper?
But what does the rules say? These guys make the rules up as they go along. They've made the rules up as they go along, and they now think that the rules that they've made up are the ones that everyone's got to abide by. The fact is that players have somehow managed to coerce referees into believing that every time someone falls over and hurts themselves, that the game's got to be stopped. And there's this unwritten law on the field that's established by the players that if someone gets injured and they determine the game should be stopped, it should be stopped. That's not how it works. The referee referees the game. And there's no rule that says if a goalkeeper gets injured, that subsequently he's subject to a different set of circumstances than somebody else.
No.
The only rule that's, as far as I'm aware, and I'm happy to be corrected, is if it's a head injury.
Usually win a goal.
So the players have made that. This is what happens when you allow the lunatics to run the asylum. They've made up a set of rules that they think are now the governance of the game, and so they now think that when it doesn't go towards their governance, their version of the governance, that somehow they've been slighted. He didn't have a head injury. If a player gets injured, you don't stop the game because a player gets injured. The only time you stop a game.
Martin Keown's told White and Jordan he thinks Chelsea's players are now in charge.
Not the manager. And it's like they decided a semi-final, they've turned up and they've offered a performance.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Whereas the game before, I'm sorry, it was awful to watch.
Callum McFarlane could become the latest Chelsea interim to win a major trophy. Remember Roberto Di Matteo in 2012. But what could an FA Cup do for their season?
Economically, it'll put them back in Europe. It'll answer questions that the owners will be able to turn around and say that we still win things. But the fans will not have it.
Chelsea play Man City in the FA Cup final live on talkSPORT 2 in 2 weeks' time on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. Now, looking at that relegation battle, Harry Redknapp thinks it's squarely between West Ham and Spurs, two of his old teams.
Leeds are playing well. Look like they're going to get out of it 40 points. You know, they're almost, I don't know. I mean, Tottenham or West Ham, could they go on a run and win 3 games or whatever? You know, it's going to be a real nail-biter.
The injured Xavi Simons is out for the rest of the season, including the World Cup. In the Scottish Premiership, Hearts boss Derek McInnes has believed since September, and they beat Hibs after another late goal.
As a group last night, we went to a Chinese restaurant, sat down, had dinner, and we all just watched it and over and over and over, and it just gets better every time.
3 points clear with 4 games to go. Hearts host second-place Rangers on Monday. And York City's Josh Stones told us he's watched the National League winning goal back at least 15 times.
You know, that's no through chance that you're scoring loads of late winners. You know, it's like it illustrates a lot of things. Strength of character, strength of the squad, strength of fitness, you know, that kind of determination.
Little worse for wear there, Josh. You can find more at talksport.com.
Driver talking to myself, Darren Bent and Andy Goldstein for an Arsenal 7. I don't quite know.
Wait for my mic to be turned on. There you go. Well done, Al. Thanks for that. Before the break, I asked you the question. Last time Chelsea won the FA Cup, when was it? Who'd they beat? What was the score? Who scored the goal? Name and addresses of everyone at Wembley. Go.
Who'd they play?
Shouldn't I be asking you that? I've got the answer in front of me.
Right, let me think.
Oh, you've seen the answer already?
Where?
When you looked at the year they won it.
Yeah, but don't tell me who they beat. Look, Wikipedia.
Okay, go on.
I mean, I have no idea who they played.
Man United.
Ha! Shock.
Who scored?
Ooh. I want to say Pulisic, but it was not him, is it?
You said him? No, it was Hazard. Still to come, we'll be bringing you the best of talkSPORT, but now it's time to take a look at the very latest EFL action in partnership with our wonderful friends at McDonald's.
Benty's EFL Corner on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus, fees apply to delivery orders, subject to availability, price may vary.
Yeah, it's time for the return of Benty's EFL Corner, where Darren Bent, sat to my left, takes a look back at a busy weekend in the Championship. Hold on, where's Ipswich?
They're in there.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's up there. Right, let's start with Hull, who dropped points yet again. They lost 2-1 away to Charlton at the weekend. The result sees the Tigers drop out the playoffs into 7th place albeit on goal difference. Where's their form on? What's happened? Because they were flying high, but their form seems to have dropped off a cliff, Darren Bent.
Nah, it's dropped off a cliff. I mean, they're getting beat by Charlton, and by the way, there was 2 worldies that beat them, like unbelievable finishes. But for Hull, their only saving grace is Wrexham lost to Coventry, so they're still on the same points going into the last game of the season. But Hull, at one point, I'm thinking, right, they're going to be cemented in the playoffs. And they just completely deserted, drawing with Oxford back in April the 3rd. Then drawn with Coventry, you go, okay, losing to Sheffield United, drawn with Birmingham, drawn with Leicester. They've had games drawn with getting beat by Charlton. They've had winnable games in there, and they just haven't capitalised. And honestly, the playoff situation, it always has different effects on different teams. You have some teams that are doing what Hull's doing, where they're stuttering at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And you have playoff runs like Southampton, where they're just beating everybody in sight. So for Hull City, I mean, it goes down to the last game of the season. They've got a big one against Norwich at home. And Norwich are in good form as well, so that won't be easy. But if you offer them a game for your life to get into the playoffs,
when you get this far into such a very, very long season, you have that. It's got to be in your hands. You can't rely on other results.
No, but then Wrexham have got, because Wrexham, that's where they've got a bit of
leeway,
that credit,
wiggle room,
because I mean, we'll talk about that in a bit because that's the last story on my.
Talk about it now, if you want.
What?
It's Darren Bent's EFL corner. You can do what you want.
Well, Hull have obviously got Norwich last game of the season. Wrexham play Middlesbrough. Now Middlesbrough need to win as well because they've got a chance at automatic.
Yeah.
So at least Hull know, well, I can't. It's not going to be a given that Wrexham go up straight away. So that game there between Wrexham and Middlesbrough is going to be a blockbuster.
Do you know, I was thinking about the EFL over the weekend and the Championship and how exciting it is. Right? It's always like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always, why do you think that is?
I don't know really, because maybe, you know, there's a little bit of no VAR. I think that plays its part.
Okay.
Because they get some decisions they get wrong, some they get right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And listen, there's a lot of money getting promoted. There's a lot of money on it, but I still feel like some teams in the Championship just play with the handbrake off. Like a lot of the goals, you go, how's they've scored? But do you know what I mean? Like, whereas obviously in the Premier League, it's just tactically, like people as a coach 1 inch from their life. It's like,
I imagine, I don't know what the stats are. Maybe if Billy can put the croissant down, he can Google it. But I'd like to know the goals per game ratio from outside the box, Premier Championship.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Whittaker at the weekend for Middlesbrough scored an unbelievable free kick.
I saw it, yeah.
And I thought, he ain't going to shoot from there.
It's frightening, right?
Frightening. So, yeah.
Why do you think that is? Because the managers are more lenient, more relaxed?
I don't know what it is, but I definitely think in the Championship they play with more freedom.
Yeah, of course they do.
They kind of get away with more, and that's why you get so many results where the team who's at the top of the table might play the team at the bottom, and the team at the bottom will win because there's that freedom to it. But I mean, I love watching the Championship. It's so exciting.
Okay, well, let's hope Ipswich stay there then. So you've got another season of it.
Let's hope not.
In fact, we can talk about them and West Brom after their 2-point deduction. The goalless draw against Ipswich on Saturday, of course, has meant that they've secured Championship status for the next season once again. James Morrison has now lost just 1 of his 12 games in charge. That's incredible. Speaking to talkSPORT after the game, he explained the big changes he's made in his short spell there.
We changed the system to suit the players a bit. Personnel who come in, trying to get more players higher up on the pitch, trying to be solid and get crosses in the box, and then evolve each week. You know, Sheffield give us a good start and block, and then we revolve week in, week out, and it just snowballed really into that positive feeling of results, and that's what results do.
I suppose it's the obvious question, but do you think Morrison gets the job permanently next season?
He should do. I mean, what a job he's done since he's been there. I mean, 5 wins, 6 draws, only 1 defeat.
1 defeat in 12.
And 1 defeat, right, was one of those, was against Oxford, which is who's down there with them as well. So
yeah. You almost go like, oh.
You go, oh, there we go.
Because it's not only you're not getting points, it's you're giving them points.
Exactly, but they went on a great run after that. Been absolutely sensational. And what a job he's done there. And it comes back to that whole thing. Knows the club.
It does. That means nothing.
It does.
We've proved that. We need to do that phone in this week.
Yeah. He knows the club. He was there for a long time as a player.
Knows where the toilets are, knows the name of the woman.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Yeah,
you ain't got to think about where the toilets are. You can just go there.
Go there, yeah. Otherwise, a lot of managers, they wet themselves in the corridor. And they're like, I don't know the club.
Or they go to the wrong department.
Wrong door, and all of a sudden they find an edge of a cliff. I don't know the club. Makes a huge difference.
Yeah, as Beck said, you didn't pull him up on that. Yeah, when Beck said it, about Carrick, didn't pull him up on that.
You know what, next time Sir David phones in, I will go, David, hold on.
I bet you don't.
I will. I will.
That's why I was laughing.
If Bex calls in, right, or texts or whatever, and he'll go, what's he saying? I'll say, listen, it's proved, Sir David. It makes no difference if you know the club.
Well, he does.
In fact, you're less likely to win it if you do know the club.
That didn't take Champions League. But anyway, that's for another story. That. But either way, James Morrison.
He knew the players. That was the difference.
James Morrison's done an unbelievable job, and I hope he gets the role because.
What is their ceiling? If he stays and they give him a decent budget.
Well, West Brom's a big club in the Championship.
That's what I'm asking.
So I know they've lost a few players, and the managers maybe been a little bit indifferent. But at the start of most Championship seasons, I'm expecting West Brom to be pushing playoffs because they're a huge side. Been in the Premier League before many a time.
Okay, let's move on to the push for promotion, and more specifically, Millwall, because they can only manage a 1-1 draw against already relegated Leicester on Friday. It leaves them level on points with Ipswich in second, but have played a game more and they have a worse goal difference as well. The manager, Alex Neil, spoke to talkSPORT after the game, and despite missing the opportunity to put even more pressure on Ipswich, he still thinks his side have overachieved already this season.
I don't think second was ever our sort of like expectation at the start of the season. Do you know what I mean? I think if we got playoffs, everybody would have thought what a season Millwall have had. So the fact that we're in the conversation, we've got one game left to play, I think just shows how well we've done. Now, it doesn't mean that we're all happy with that. Naturally, we're a little bit frustrated tonight and we wanted to try and win the game, but I can't fault all the effort that was put in. And if it gets to the last day, then absolutely brilliant. If it gets to the playoffs, your job's to go and try and win the playoffs then.
Listen, that race for second, we were talking about this in our meeting, is absolutely crazy. But Mill's opportunity gone after that draw with Leicester. If you're going to push, you have to beat a team that's already down.
Yeah, I mean, Mill, and the last two games of the season, they've got Oxford. So they've had Leicester and Oxford, two teams that have relegated.
They're the ones you want.
They're the ones you want, and because that now the maximum points they can get now is 83. That's the most they can get to. So they would have had a nice bumper in terms of 85 points they would have had if they'd have managed both. But now Ipswich have got 2 games in hand, and Ipswich have got.
Next one's the one.
That's the one.
Is it Southampton?
Southampton away, right? So if Ipswich beat Southampton,
if they don't, what happens to the table?
If they don't, they lose. Then Southampton will be on 79 points.
What, you on 80?
80, but Ipswich have got QPR at home last game of the season. So you'd expect Ipswich to win that. But for Millwall, it was an opportunity just to put a bit more pressure now on Ipswich, because now you're looking at Ipswich 80 points, 2 games left. Millwall 80 points, Middlesbrough 79, Southampton 2 games in hand 76. So from Southampton up to Ipswich, the race for second place is on.
Producer Joe, he's not in today, Producer Joe. We ran the marathon yesterday, his legs hurt. But he has said that he doesn't really care if he goes up, right? He's enjoyed the season. He's not as excited as he was first time around, which I sort of get.
Yeah, I kind of don't get it. But
okay, you don't get that. No, well, you're only going to get as excited that he got for the first time, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I just
he doesn't seem like he's bubbling with it.
No, back in the big time again, back in the Premier League. But it's a little bit like that Southampton syndrome. We always have that fan that always calls up the show and speaks about he hates when Southampton in the Premier League because they just get beat every week. But I mean, he must be in cloud 9. There's run they're on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're unlucky in the FA Cup against Man City. But
by the way, that goal in the final, in the semi-final was
Gonzalez. Wow, Nico Gonzalez.
I mean, you only score one them in your life, didn't you?
What for Southampton?
Yeah,
that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Nico Gonzalez's.
Oh, fine, okay.
The winner, bang.
I mean, he doesn't really score, does he?
No.
That was incredible from outside the area. Yeah,
no,
as soon as that leaves your boot, you know, right? I'd imagine.
But Mill, the last game of the season. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Ipswich tomorrow with Southampton. Because if Ipswich win that, then they're in obviously pole position, or then there's a point.
Yeah.
But it's huge because Southampton, even though they got beat by Man City in the FA Cup, I saw enough there to go. They're decent.
Yeah.
Very decent.
Okay. You going to go up automatically, Ipswich?
Yeah, I think so.
You beat Southampton?
On?
Beat Southampton?
Yeah.
You will?
2-1.
Okay.
Jack Clark will score and Hurst.
All right. Jeff Hurst, he retired years ago. Made a fool of yourself there. That was Benty's EFL Corner. Thanks to our wonderful friends at McDonald's.
Benty's EFL Corner on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus. Fees apply to delivery orders. Subject to availability. Price may vary.
If Ipswich do go up, do you think we'll pay as much attention to the EFL?
Yeah, of course we will.
I don't. You know what Joe's like?
No, we will.
Made a whole section on it. He's got his own jingle made up.
Well, listen, there might be some big teams in the Championship next year, so it might be even bigger.
Spurs?
Maybe.
Spurs in there. I mean, that's insane, isn't it?
Let's touch on Spurs Lincoln now.
That's Spurs. Spurs have pulled one back. It's Lincoln 4. Talking to pulling one back, Mark Selby's pulled one back against Wu Yees. He is 12-11 down, but Wu Yees is at the table, and he's got a nice lead of 32 points.
Who won that blockbuster tie between the two Chinese legends?
Ding lost it.
Did he?
Yeah. The defending champion, whose name escapes me, has gone through. Zington.
Yes.
Has gone through, yeah. Yeah. He's been.
Will he win it?
Well, he's been in to become the first-time winner to successfully defend his title. It's never been done before.
Do you think he'll win it? Can he beat Higgins?
Oh, that's the test. He's an unbelievable player. He's a Rolls Royce of a player.
Is he?
You watching any of it? I know you watched a bit when I had it on.
No.
Watching none of it. Nothing at all. What happens if I bought you tickets and we went to the final session?
No.
Would that do nothing for you?
Well, if I bought you NFL tickets, would that do something for you?
Yes. If I went to the Super Bowl, without doubt.
No, a normal NFL game.
Yeah. Well, we went to the basketball game, didn't we? When we went to the
but
States.
that was over there. It was more the we watched the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, to me, it was a great day. I mean, the worst moment of that was having to pay about $300 for a jumper. Yeah. What was that all about? And the guy was like, I'll sort you out. I'll get you 30% off. It comes to more. I don't know how he did that. Isn't it? How much is that button? It's $700, please. Like, it's just a button.
Yeah, but you enjoyed the whole experience, didn't you? Courtside and all that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not, basketball's not my thing, but I enjoy it.
I'll come with you to watch Snooker.
Would you enjoy it, do you think?
Did they sell like popcorn and stuff there?
No, you can't eat there because you make a noise, don't you?
So I've got to go there and not eat?
Well, no, you can eat before in the foyer and we'll go out for a bit of food.
No, but I can't take the food in there.
No, because you... Scoot, quiet, please. Oh, be that. No. Look how quiet it is. It's like going to the cinema.
Let's go. Yeah, we could eat in the cinema.
Okay, it'd be like that. You can have a little sweet in it. Well, I mean, why are you so hungry?
But when you like pick a mix, bit of popcorn and that.
Yeah, you could do that. You could eat that. Yeah, I don't popcorn's necessarily the pick a mix. You could do.
All right, we're going.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Can't do it this year. I'm busy, but next year we'll definitely do it. At 5 o'clock, we are talking about the relegation scrap. That means Spurs fans and West Ham fans. If you dial in now, we'll take your details and we will call you back in 14 minutes. It's going to be busy. Don't hang around. 03717 22 344. 5 o'clock. Spurs and West Ham chat.
Everyone seems to be talking about Chelsea's time wasting. So talkSPORT's Alex Crook asked Daniel Farker about it. Here's what he had to say.
A lot of your fans on social media seem to be unhappy with some of Chelsea's dark arts, should I say, today. Bit of time wasting going on. There was an incident, I think, where Ethan Ampadu got himself in the middle of Chelsea's huddle when Sanchez was allegedly down injured. What did you make of all that?
No comments from my side after a loss. I want to show some class, and I would have spoken about this after, if you would have won the game. So I spoke about this topic a few times during the season. You know my feelings anyway, what I think about the goalkeeper going down. But after a loss, I don't speak about it and want to show some class.
Fair play to Daniel Farker. This only ever seems to be a problem once Chelsea do it. I have watched so many teams do it against Chelsea this season that I'm happy that Chelsea saved their time to do it for a very, very big game in an FA Cup semi-final. If people have an issue with this, they should have had an issue with it way before this game because it happens all the time. This is a football issue. But my thing is, if that's, I don't know, let's say Declan Rice or Reece James or Jordan Pickford doing it for England in a World Cup final, would you care? No, you wouldn't. And that is all I have to say on the matter. But anyway, Chelsea City is the FA Cup final. And I think maybe people are talking a little bit too much about the dark arts, which we see in every Premier League game from every Premier League player. But it seems to only be a problem when Chelsea do it. But anyway.
They sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
if I can request a little bit of Jackson when we come back out next break. Thank you.
Who's this?
Steve, innit?
Steve Wonder.
Yeah.
Drive and Talk Sport with me, Andy Goldstein. Benty's here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll see what's on the menu for Benty's Tea Time Takeaway. Just quickly, I don't know what you make of this, Benty. I don't know if you know about it. Vegan-only club Forest Green Rovers have denied claims a supporter was ejected for taking a bacon sandwich into the ground.
Probably.
Well, they've just denied it, so not probably. What?
Is it? No, I know that club's vegan. Is everything vegan there in terms of
this is
that kit, the kit and everything?
Oh, why are you eating the kit?
No, but in terms of like the way they've made the kit and stuff.
I assume so.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy that, man. I don't know how I survived there.
Well, what about the football boots? Are they leather?
I don't know. No, but what boots are leather nowadays?
Oh yeah, they're not. They're plastic.
Yeah,
you're right. Good question. Former Man United defender Jesse Lingard has made history as he became the first Englishman to play in Brazil's top light tier. So, should that say flight? Yeah, it should say flight. Yeah, not top light. And scored his first goal in the Copa de Brazil. How about
that? I feel like he's just touring the globe now, isn't he? Oh, Jesse.
I wonder what sort of money he's earning. Crazy money, right?
I don't know, you know, but sure, it's a bad one because he's done for a period at Man United. He's done well, didn't he? Scored goals in FA Cup finals and stuff. Yeah, but done well for England as well. But all of a sudden, he almost gets tarnished with that whole, which I think is a little bit unfair.
Yeah.
Because he was around that whole Pogba era, wasn't he?
Yeah. Dancing in the dressing room.
So I don't mind all that, but people couldn't stand it.
The kid still dab?
No.
He's dabbing a thing?
I think so.
He's coming back. Is it? It's 6'7" is today's dab, right?
No.
Yeah, 6'7" is today's dab.
No, people at the back even saying that.
Is it 6'7" a dab? Do you dab at the back? You still dab, either you two? Not together. It'd be weird if you dab together. You dab alone. Okay. Don't really know what I've just said. Right, time now for this.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Right, time now for Paddy's Performers in association with Drive's official betting partner, Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a great weekend of football action, nominating the players we think made a difference and were Paddy's Performers. Would you like me to go first?
Of course.
I've gone for Josh Stones. Did you see the game?
Yep.
Do you want to describe to everyone what happened?
No, I'd like you to do it.
Why don't you know?
It's your thing.
Last day of the season, the top two were playing each other.
I know, yeah.
And York City against was it Rochdale, and one team, York City, scored in 90. No, I'm trying to think in 90 plus 4. Was it 90 plus 4?
The disallowed one.
No, the first goal, the header.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and that Rochdale's goal that was, and that meant they got into the Football League, and then all the fans come on, and it was about 4 minutes until they cleared the pitch, and that was it. We're playing football in the Football League, and then within 30 seconds,
bang, goal.
I still don't think that goal's gone over the line. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Do you think that's gone up? I mean, fair play to the ref for making a decision like that.
Well, there's no conclusive evidence that he crossed the line.
No.
Don't have down then.
No, they don't have. No. I thought he did. Because when I saw it back, because they've only really got one camera angle, and that's one from halfway. When I watched it back, I was like, there must be another angle for the ref to give it. No.
I would. If I'm the ref in that situation, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would lie there. I would go.
Well, you point to your wrist.
Yeah. Go,
and people go, well, he hasn't got anything on.
People go, oh.
What's that called? A whoop?
Yeah, I point to the whoop and go.
Yeah, it vibrated.
It vibrated. Look.
Yeah, but you got a phone call from your wife. Doesn't matter. It vibrated at the right time.
You got to get yourself out of jail, man.
I mean, I don't know financially what the difference is from non-league football to Football League. That's a big goal you're giving.
Do you know, but back in the day when I used to do Soccer Saturday, I'd done a few and there was no Prem games or Championship. The odd occasion you do like lower league stuff, maybe League 2, and there were times where, you talk about the one camera.
Yeah.
So you'd be watching the game, and obviously you got to give updates. They come to you and go, what's happening at wherever.
Yeah.
One camera, no replay, no commentary.
What?
So you're watching the game.
Hold on, what's that again?
So you're like producing, you're coming to me saying,
yeah, Benty, we're coming to you now live.
And there's been a goal, no replay on it.
Yeah.
No commentary, one camera angle. So I've got.
But there's no commentary when you go to a live game of football anyway.
No, but when you do Soccer Saturday, you're watching the game. There's commentary on it.
Oh, are you?
So you can hear the players' names and stuff.
Oh, I see.
No, one angle.
What'd you say?
Just go, yep, there's been a goal, and he's like trying to
make it up. Smith has scored another.
Yeah. So I want one camera angle, no replay.
Yeah, no good. I'd like to see it. We dig that out. Who you gone for?
I've gone for Callum Wilson.
Okay.
I think Big Cow again.
Big Cow?
When West Ham needed him.
Big Cow? I don't think anyone's ever called him Big Cow.
Yeah, Big Cow.
Big Cow.
Big Cow with a big goal.
Was a big
because
Took it well, didn't he?
Yeah, 1-1. People are thinking, oh, maybe it's now swinging the momentum's now with Spurs. But he's managed to get himself into a position. I know some people may say it's a tap-in, but he's got himself into an area where you go, fair play. Jarrod Bowen with a header, but Callum Wilson doing that. He's been doing that for years as well.
Yeah, big cow.
Big cow, man.
Right, League Two odds. Bromley, they're obviously the favourites to win the title. Is 5-2, 2.5 to 1. West Ham to score first against Brentford. Oh, we're talking about that in a minute. 5-4. There you go. Paddy's performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com. 18 plus only. BeGamblerWare.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus. BeGamblerWare.org.
Spurs won at the weekend. West Ham won at the weekend. We're just a game closer to the end of the season. Spurs, next four, last four. Villa, Leeds, Chelsea, Everton, West Ham, Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle, Leeds. I think this weekend could be the weekend.
Well, I thought the weekend just gone was the one. Because I thought if Spurs didn't beat Wolves and West Ham,
without
Everton,
doubt.
I thought that's done.
Yeah. But Spurs play Villa on Sunday night. It's a weird kickoff, like 7 o'clock or something. That is after, it's live on talkSPORT, by the way, that's after Brentford have played West Ham. Right? Brentford win that game and Spurs go to Villa Park 5 points behind. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to ask the question, what happens next? West Ham and Spurs fans. Maybe Spurs fans, after seeing that performance against a team they should have beaten, but it's still a better performance, right? And then that's on the back of the Brighton game as well. So 3 games now under De Zerbi, but it's the last two. Spurs fans would have gone, what's the difference? Maybe you're possibly thinking you've got more chance of staying up. And West Ham fans, your run of form, was it 7 points from 9 games?
Yeah, well.
Looking good. So Spurs and West Ham fans, we will take your calls next. What's happening? Has your mind or your mood changed from today as it was maybe Friday late evening? 03717 223344. Who survives the drop?
What's the bigger gut punch, do you think? Callum Wilson's last-minute winner for West Ham or Xavi Simons and a season-ending injury when he was a player who looked like he was capable of doing things for them?
I think the loss of the player. I mean, what West Ham do, they can't control. It's not within their remit. It's not within their gift. Of course, it's going to be a potential choker if they were sitting at home watching the game, but they were playing at the same time. So it wasn't visible to them till after they've achieved what they wanted to achieve, which was get their first win on the board. They have to focus on what they can do rather than what the opposition are doing. They have an opportunity. Villa are playing on Thursday in a European Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest, which is going to be a battle. So they're likely to be leggy on the Sunday, so it gives Spurs an opportunity. And so they've got to focus on what they're doing. But West Ham digging that goal out in the last minute will have changed the whole dynamic again, because Spurs would have been out of the bottom three, West Ham would have been in the bottom three, and the whole scenario would have been slightly different.
Yeah.
But it creates fascinating outcomes for both clubs. Spurs have got their win. They had to work for it. It wasn't a great game. They beat a poor side. But I think they'll get some momentum from it. The goalkeeper, this is the goalkeeper that everyone said was buried, right? This is the goalkeeper that's never going to recover.
Really good save at the end.
Never going to recover. His career's being ruined. Everyone go out and give him a big hug. Saves him in the last minute. And they just people talk nonsense.
He showed resilience.
There
you go.
Simons, I did feel sorry for him, Jim. Tudor didn't really understand the player he had in the building. I thought Thomas Frank, in the end, was getting the best from him. He's so frustrated, obviously, to be out. I was a little bit surprised that he was given another opportunity.
What do you get when some of the most individual sports stars club together? Well, a melting pot of history, tension, rivalry, friendship and elite stories. Here are some of the best off-camera anecdotes from the Ryder Cup. Number 1, Tigers' loo roll. The protagonist, Lee Westwood's former caddy, Billy Foster, said in a toilet cubicle at the Belfry. As he went to relieve his first morning nerves, Foster noticed only one of the 2 cubicles had loo roll, and while he was seated, in came a tiger into the empty cubicle, and he realised his mistake all too late. So Foster took some paper, reached under the cubicle with a rescue offering, and as Tiger went to take it, Foster uttered the words, "Europe, 1-up." As it happened, Europe did go on to win. Fast forward 10 years to the miraculous Medina, when, after a gruelling Saturday, Rory McIlroy overslept on the Sunday and was in danger of missing his tee time. Thankfully for him, the person booking player transport was Erica Stoll. She sorted him a police escort to the course. 3 years later, McIlroy proposed in Paris. The next story is told by Scottish legend Sam Torrance about the great Seve, who apparently despised the Americans mainly because of a diminutive US reporter who kept calling him Steve.
Hey, my name is Severiano or Seve. There's no Steve, there's no Steve. Next day, Steve.
Torrance also tells of how Seve regularly gave coaching clinics to his European teammates, but a week later at the Italian Open, when the same players asked for advice, Seve would tell them to and see you next year. Having started with a Billy Foster story, let's finish with one from the 12th tee at Oakland Hills in 2004. It was Jimenez and Garcia against Westwood and Clark in a practice round, and as they finished, Foster decided to jump in the buggy and speed away with all their clubs, only to lose control entirely and tumble onto the course and see it careering towards the spectators. Thankfully, the Red Sea parted and the buggy smashed into a tree, with viewers and clubs still intact.
Welcome back to our number 2. Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein. Someone's just smashed his funny bone. It's Darren here, by the way. It's Darren Bent.
What paddle racket do you use, Benty? I use ball paddle.
You're asking your own questions now. What have you done? Just funny boned it up?
Yeah, on there. No, I scraped it on there.
Isn't it weird it's called the funny bone, yet it's anything but funny when you whack it?
Oh my goodness, how angry do you get?
What do you reckon the worst bone in your body is, all jokes aside, to whack? Like, you know, you take a No. It's still it's only 5. But you know, like you sometimes, I don't know about you, I sometimes walk past my bed in the bedroom and I'll get it shinned. And
nah.
A bed in the shin is awful.
No. You know when no, ankle's bad. You stub your toe on like the corner of a table. So that my kitchen worktop goes to the ground and there's a little that point bit. Another day I kicked it and I swore so loud my lamb was with me.
What'd you say?
I can't remember what I said. My toe's black now. It hasn't recovered. And
sorry, what do you mean now?
No, my nail, right? And it went absolutely, ballistic. Like screaming. My lamb was like, Dad,
how quickly it takes to turn black? That's quick, man.
Yeah, I hate that.
You know what you can do? I had, if you get blood stuck under the nail, you know you can get it drilled to relieve the pressure and the blood comes out.
I ain't doing that. Forget it.
Okay, that's what I'd say. Right, still to come, we'll be joined by Carl Frampton, the wonderful Carl Frampton, to talk about AJ against Fury, finally being signed. But now, Spurs finally won a game, but at what cost?
We finally have a goal. Wolves 0, Tottenham 1. João Palhinha from close range.
A bit of breaking news because it appears that Xavi Simons has torn his ACL. He'll be out for the rest of the season.
2 points from safety with 4 games to go.
Yeah, despite finally winning their first game of the year, Spurs find themselves in the relegation zone after West Ham also won over the weekend. The midfielder Xavi Simons officially out now for the rest of the season, heartbreaking, and the World Cup. I mean, he could be on nearly 100 grand a week in the Championship. That's after a 50% wage reduction for being relegated. Other players include Mason. Is that right? What's this? Sorry. Massion. Massion. Is that meant to be James Maddison? Who's been typing this today? What's going on here? Who ran the marathon yesterday? Your arm or producer Joe's legs?
Madison Mason. I think who's that?
Maddison could be on 85 grand a week. Kulusevski could be on 55 and Kudos 75. These are all 50%ed. That's just 4 games to go. Spurs are 2 points from safety. The manager, Roberto De Zerbi, spoke to talkSPORT after the game, was asked about the celebrations from his players after that win.
I hope it can be crucial, no? Are good guys, good people. Sincerely, I'm lucky to work with these players. But now we have no time to think the win or other things. We have to recover from this game and to prepare the next 4 games starting from Villa Park.
You obviously watched the Spurs game, the highlights. Right?
I did the game for PLP, yeah.
Did you? Okay. Did Spurs look that much better than they have done in the past? I saw the highlights and I was a bit like...
Yeah, they look better. I mean, Wolves offered nothing.
What was better about them?
Just more intent, trying to get on the front foot, trying to make things happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were still a few moments where Wolves... I mean, the last kick of the game, the free kick. Yeah, great save from Kinski.
Well, that was a good save, but I thought if that's in the corner, he doesn't get to it. But,
Maybe.
But it was good. I'll take nothing away from the keeper.
But no, they looked a bit better, but still, I mean, a long way to go. And they were playing Wolves, and Wolves that were on the beach already, didn't really offer too much. But all you could do is win those type of games, because as the game was progressing, I was thinking, the longer this game goes on, the more pressure's on Spurs.
Doubt creeps in,
and Wolves get a little bit more confident. Maybe they might nick one a set play or something. But no, they managed to get it over the line, and yes, say fair play, but got some big games coming up. Spurs.
Well, it's come at a cost, right?
Yeah, big cost. Xavi Simons and Solanke.
Solanke as well. Two big misses. I personally...
And Romero, so Romero's out is he out for the season as well? Romero.
Yeah.
Big players, man.
I think Simons was the one that I think he came on. Did he start against Brighton? He started against Brighton.
He came on against Sunderland, offered nothing, and then started against Brighton was brilliant.
I think if Spurs, because usually before that they went with Bergvall, and who's the young kid?
Bergvall's the young kid.
No, the other.
Archie Gray.
And I just thought, I like both of those players, by the way. I think they're excellent. But I just felt Simons was the only one that could unlock the...
Yeah, creativity. Those two don't have creativity. When you play a midfield 3 of Bergvall, Archie Gray and Conor Gallagher, there's no creativity there. They're all give 100%. They all work hard. They're all really good footballers in terms of moving the ball, keeping possession of the ball. But you're right, Xavi Simons is the one that gets on the half turn, will try little passes, little runs around the corner. But the fact he's out now it's a blow. Yeah. It's a big blow. So, I mean, I would always start Richarlison. Regardless of what people say about him, things always seem to happen around him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So even the goal comes from him having like a scuffy shot, drops to Paulinho, he puts it in.
He must be horrible to play against.
Horrible.
Defend against, yeah.
Exactly. So I play him all the time because chaos seems to happen. Whenever he's about, chaos kind of follows.
With regards to Spurs and staying up, right? There's been so much pressure on any Tottenham manager. New ones come in. How much more confidence do you think they should take from getting their first win of this year? Because on paper, it's horrible to say it, but on paper, all they've done is beaten a team that's already been relegated and the worst team in the Prem.
Yeah.
But you saw the celebrations after. We heard from De Zerbi there talking about it.
Yeah.
Should Spurs get a little bit, not carried away, but should they be thinking, actually, or would you go, it's just Wolves, mate, you should be beaten?
Well, now they're going to be feeling something now that they've not felt all year. A win. Bit of confidence.
Yeah.
So regardless who it's against, winning breeds winning. Do you know what I mean? That mentality. So I think you take the positives from that, regardless if it's against Wolves or not. Whoever you're playing against. But there will be players in the dressing room that will go, okay, right, we've got the first one, but we're going, oh no, we've lost Xavi Simons. Because he's one of their most influential players.
Yeah.
So you're going to get players, you're going to get supporters thinking, oh my goodness, we've lost him. Someone's going to have to step up. You've got no Maddison who's there. He was obviously on the bench for Wolves as a cheerleader. I was hearing reports.
Was that all it was, right? It must have been.
Hype man, that's what I heard, hype man.
Yeah, it must have been.
So
Kulusevski's not been there all season.
Nope. Kudos.
You know what's happened to him, by the way? Has anyone reported on Kulusevski?
No, because he's a big miss, because he's I'm really
I
like
agree.
him. But yeah, you got to take confidence. Whatever win you can get, you've got to get confidence. Because how many times do we see teams that can't buy a win, and then they
nick a win, all of a sudden it changes.
Then they could win in the cup against a lower league side, and then it starts to go again. starts to snowball. But no, you've got to take the confidence where you can. And they've won a game finally, so now they can hopefully start to put a bit
We are, because West Ham won, we are a game closer to the end of the season. That 2-point gap is still there. How will West Ham fans be feeling about that? I mean, they'll be over the moon, right? Because they nicked 3 points from the jaws of a draw, didn't they? Jaws of a draw. That is factually right, but it sounds wrong.
Yeah, really well. Done really well, West Ham, because, as you said there, in that 5-minute period, Drewsbury Hall scores a great goal. Pauli, will your phone stop vibrating? Still made
Someone's at my front door. Nothing I can do about it.
Why not ringing the doorbell?
That is the doorbell.
Okay.
One of the maids or the...
Yeah, of course. Is that the East Wing or the West Wing?
That's neither. That's the courtyard.
Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah. That's that's deliveries go around the back, don't they?
Pardon?
Deliveries.
Oh, yeah, the house. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, yeah, I think for West Ham, that 5-minute period, because you can see it kind of filter through where West Ham took the lead, then Drewsbury Hall scores, so the Spurs fans a little bit, then Paulinho scores, it's like, okay, here we go. But for West Ham to kind of dig in again, and do you know what? Nuno deserves a lot of credit.
Oh, my God.
I remember his first home game, we were sitting there talking about the fans were protesting. So his first game at home, no one in the stadium, because they were outside doing what they were doing. But the way he's recovered and got his kind of point across, and he's got them playing the style that he wants, it's like a never give up attitude. So at home, I think West Ham will pick up a lot of points.
Both sides away for the next game. West Ham at Brentford, Spurs at Aston Villa. I mean, on paper, it's Tottenham.
Well, I think West Ham will nick a point at Brentford.
Okay.
I think Villa will beat Tottenham.
But, well, Spurs are playing a Villa side that's... I think they're right in the middle of both legs of their...
Yeah, but Unai Emery, you should have seen his face after the Fulham game at the weekend.
Yeah.
He come into the interview room, he was livid, because even though they got beat by Fulham, they missed, I'd say, 4 or 5 gilt-edged chances. And he was like, if we watched him, honestly, I was laughing. His reactions on the side, he was screaming. So he won't allow them to drop their levels. He don't care if you play midweek Saturday, because he wants to finish in the Champions League spots and win the Europa. Yeah. He ain't leaving it to no chance like, well, maybe we'll prioritise the Europa. And he ain't doing that.
Do you think it's as finely balanced as everyone talks about the relegation battle? And I'll tell you why I say that. If we were looking at the top of the table between your side and Man City, and you had a 2-point gap, I'd be sitting there going, I can't see you losing it.
Yeah.
But because it's down the bottom, we're not saying that. Why is that?
What, as in, we're thinking that even though it's a 2-point gap, we're still...
Yeah, I mean, it's like evenly poised, right? Is it evenly poised?
I think it's evenly poised at the top.
Yeah,
and Arsenal were 9 points clear. People
I know, but that gap's not there at the moment. I know it is because you play the game more, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're both on 34 games and that you had a 2-point lead, I'd be sitting there going, I just can't see you throwing it away. Yeah. But why am I not saying that about West Ham and
because of what you've seen all season. You can't rely on either. Is the game here? It's talking about Villa versus Fulham. Right. Because you can't rely on either team because they've been so poor all season.
Yeah.
That it's almost like who could put a run together now. And at the minute, West Ham definitely are showing a little bit of fight. That's what I would say. That Spurs, to be fair, against Wolves did that. But West Ham for a little while now have been not giving up, getting big results. Do you know what I mean? Games where people are saying they can't get anything out of this. The City was a prime example to get a point there.
Spurs v Aston Villa, you think Villa win?
Yeah.
And West Ham at Brentford?
I think they get a point.
So that gap will be 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
With 3 games to go. Who's going down, Benty?
I mean, I've said it. I think West Ham because I've been quite...
Okay, if that's a fact Monday morning, that West Ham are 3 points in front with 3 games to go, you changing your mind?
Yeah, I say West Ham stay out. But I've said it all season. I said I don't think Spurs will go.
Okay, I do. What do you think, Spurs fans? Are you more confident of survival after that win at the weekend? And West Ham fans, are you as confident as I am that you'll stay up? 03717 223344. Great number, great show, and you can make it even greater by picking up the phone. You'll be next. 03717 223344.
talkSPORT's Alex Crook has got some information about Enzo Maresca.
Yeah, I think the vibe coming out of the Northwest for some time now has been that Pep Guardiola is more likely to depart than to stay at the end of the season. Whether winning the Premier League title will influence that decision one way or another remains to be seen, but it does seem like the direction of travel is this is going to be the last few weeks of Pep Guardiola's tenure, despite the fact he's got another year left on his contract. There was always a suspicion, I think, from Chelsea that when Enzo Maresca left the club on New Year's Day, his next port of call would be Manchester City. talkSPORT understands Maresca very much the front runner. Should, as expected, Pep Guardiola step down at the end of his trophy-laden tenure at the end of the season. There has been some suggestions that maybe there's still some contractual issues with Chelsea. We're being told by sources close to Maresca that he is free to take another job as soon as this summer. And I've been told by more than one source that high-level talks between Manchester City, their sporting director Hugo Viana, and Maresca have been taking place. Now, that's not to say City want Guardiola to leave now, but of course they have.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Got to give a shout out to Milan. He's in the car on the way to training with my dad.
We don't do.
Yeah, we do shouts. You did the shout last week. Yes, we do.
Yeah, but I own the show. It's my show.
No, I own the show.
Where's Milan going?
The commentary training.
Okay.
Go on, Milan. Train well.
Go on, Milan.
Shout out, Dad, aka Merv.
Score. Okay, what?
Mervin.
Oh, your dad. I thought you meant.
No, my dad's driving.
Okay. Yeah, drive safe, Merv. It's Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside in partnership with Giacomo. Steiner Brands for every man. Still to come, we're looking ahead to tonight's live and exclusive match on talkSPORT as the mighty Man United will be smashing Brentford. Probably 1-0. Should we go to the phone lines? We're talking about Spurs and or West Ham. 03717223384. One of the questions you're asking, have Tottenham fans seen anything from that win over Wolves at the weekend that makes you think, oh, we have turned a corner, you know? Matthew's a Tottenham fan. Hi, Matt.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
Nervous, feel sick, desperately wanting this season to be over with because I don't think my heart can take any more of it because, as you say, we've beaten a Wolves side that aren't particularly good, but we're not like Forrester banging 5 past people. Leeds are turning up now. We just aren't. We've scraped to 1-0. And with 4 games to go, it's not in our hands. And my worry is all we're going to do at best is match West Ham's final 4 games because I think they'll lose to Arsenal and I think we'll lose to Chelsea as we always do. And we will both lose some games, we'll both draw some games, and it's not in our hands anymore. And unfortunately, we've left it far too late to bring De Zerbi in, who is trying to change things. But yet again, he's lost at least another 2 players, so he's got to go back to the drawing board this week and do another first 11 who are going to have to play together for their first time under a new manager. There's always something that seems to stop the momentum. And after your EFL chat earlier, it isn't a league that you want to be in because I think when people start talking about Tottenham being down there for 1 season, they don't know what they're talking about. It is a challenge for us to get back out of that league next year.
Do you think you're down? Do you think you're down?
I think we are because I don't think we're going to better West Ham's results. I think we're going to probably gain exactly the same points as West Ham do. I think, and they've got.
How do you think you'll get on at the weekend at Villa?
a draw at best, and I think West Ham might draw as well. I think we're just going to match them now.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your call. From a very unhappy Spurs fan to, I would imagine, a very confident West Ham fan. Philip joins us. Hello, Phil.
Hello there, boys. Good afternoon. How you doing? Great show as always.
Thank you, mate. Good afternoon to you. Are you all right? You well? You confident?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I am actually. Do you know what? I'm from what I'm seeing from the boys, they're really giving it a go. I'm really proud of them. You know, the worst thing to happen to us if we went down, you know, wouldn't be Bowen, because I don't think Bowen would leave. But it would be losing Nuno, because I've got to be honest, I think that man is exceptional.
Yeah, me too.
I know he made a few mistakes when he first came in, but I think you just have to look at his body of work at Wolves. He didn't get a chance at Spurs. What he did at Forest and what he's done since he's come in. Yes, he bought some players, but they weren't top shelf players. No. They weren't, you know, they were players that were in smaller leagues, and in fact in Tatty's case, he wasn't even a regular. He'd had some injury issues, so he found the players that he wanted, regardless of whether they shared agents or whatever. So I think the worst thing that could happen to West Ham is going down, is losing him, because he is exceptional. I just hope if we stay up, and I think we will, I'm fairly confident.
You speak about the manager,
give him the money and keep him.
He's been brilliant, and I think he's drip drying every bit of quality out of that squad, because you look on paper. You go, the West Ham squad, you think, have they got enough? But he's finding something from somewhere.
I also think West Ham have got players that look up for it in a Bowen or a Somerville. Or
he said about Bowen not leaving then. I get that Bowen loves West Ham, but he's not going to get picked for England if he's playing the Championship.
No.
He's got to be in the Premier League.
I agree. Chris, the Spurs fan, is that Max? Christopher?
How you doing, guys? You all right?
I'm good. How are you today? You all right?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I just wanted to bring up and speak about the Spurs situation.
Go on then.
To be honest, I feel less confident after the Wolves win at the weekend. I think the injury to Simmons, that's a huge blow for us. We've got no creative players. He's the only one that can really play through the lines. We've got no balance in the forward areas, to be honest with you. And West Ham, at the minute, they look more up for it than we do. We scraped the win. It was a poor performance in the whole, but I can't see us better in there before their results to us between now and the end of the season. So I think the writing's on the wall, if I'm honest.
Well, I mean, it's going to be difficult for Spurs and West Ham, but you've just got to keep believing. You've got the first win now, which you haven't done. You haven't felt that in 2020.
Look at that to play to get that first win.
Yeah, but you say that, so Wolves, I understand that, but Wolves beat Villa at home. They beat Liverpool at home, drew with Arsenal at home. So I get it, but on any given day, Wolves can turn it on.
Well, not any, some.
Okay, but some against some of the biggest teams in the division.
That's fair.
So you've got to start somewhere.
Dave is a West Ham fan. David?
Tremendous show, gentlemen, as always.
Thank you, Dave. That's very kind. What's your view? Let me ask you this, actually, before you give me your view. One of your games is Arsenal coming up. Now, that game divides the office in who's going to win. A lot of West Ham fans say, I think we can nick something. One this morning said they could actually win it. But then all the Arsenal fans are going like, don't be silly, we'll smash it to pieces. How do you see that game going? And does it depend on the result before that, i.e. this weekend, as to how well you'll do against Arsenal?
I think West Ham will be up for it. I think they really will. And it's one of them games you couldn't call. The thing with West Ham, over the course of time, you'll lose against the clubs around you and the clubs below you, but sometimes we do show up at the big games. I really can't call it. I think it will go to the Leeds game. I'm really not sure. Really not sure. No, but I'm happy either way.
I think West Ham, for that Arsenal game, West Ham will be up for it, but so are Arsenal. They're trying to win the league. So Arsenal are going to go there,
sure.
Do you know what I mean? Just relax. But I just think right now, West Ham have got the bit between their teeth. Like, it looks like to me, even if West Ham don't win games, they're going to take points. Even if they draw, they're still going to... Do you know, the momentum's going to keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they've looked...
Dave,
do you know what, though?
Dave, you could actually have an end of season where you stop Arsenal winning the Prem and you relegate Spurs.
That would be awful, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what, though, one of the biggest things for me why I'm happy either way, right? If we went down to Championship, we'd lose the tourism football, which the club promote, weekends away, Premiership game, weekend breaks and all that. That would be great.
Yeah.
And also, I would get 100% pleasure out of Millwall.
And also, the last thing you want is West Ham going to the Championship. You
Oh, 1,000,000%.
I thought you were going to say the last thing you want is Millwall going to West Ham. That's the last thing I want.
Yeah. I think we should move on quickly. Reese is a West Ham fan. Hello, Reese.
Hello, chaps. Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure, man. Off you go.
I agree with the Spurs caller, actually. I think that for the remaining fixtures, I think we probably are going to take the same amount of points.
Okay.
I think we'll be all right.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Do you want to say any more? I mean, how long have you been on hold to make that statement?
Well, the guy called me back. I got cut off, and he called me back. But
and that's it.
No, I think.
Oh, you're going to add to it. Okay, go on.
I think if you look at the fixtures, I think we've.
Oh, that's it. We lost you there, Reece. Say that again.
I think if you look at the fixtures we've both got, we've both got equally difficult fixtures, and I just think that it's gonna come down to probably the last game, the Leeds game, and I think we'll.
Do you know what makes me laugh about teams at the bottom? They always go, they start looking at runs and they go, who's got the more difficult fixture list? But surely they're all hard games because that's why you're at the bottom.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
You start looking at all the fixtures and going, well,
Yeah, of course. Every game's difficult from now on.
Where are you going, Reece? You in your car? What are you doing?
I am. Yeah, I'm just on my way home from work.
What'd you do?
I'm a graphic designer.
Oh,
okay. That's cool. Is that a job that's under threat with AI?
Probably, yeah. It probably is, yeah.
What does a graphic designer design apart from graphics? What do you do?
I make sales collateral. So for
sales collateral, wasn't Tom Cruise in that film?
Jamie Foxx.
What's sales collateral? What's that?
So materials for sellers to go out and sell products.
Oh, right, okay.
So sales materials.
All right. Could I stick that into AI and stop paying you as one of my employees?
To protect myself, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Good. That's good. We need more humans working. Thanks for coming on, man. Have a safe journey back, Reece.
All right. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. There's a lot of jobs out there where I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What would you have been, Benty, if you wouldn't have been a failed footballer?
A footballer?
Yeah, what would you have been?
Athlete.
No, nothing in the athletic world. What?
An actor. Simple.
An actor?
Yeah, an actor.
Yeah, we have heard it when you were like...
No, trust me. Yeah, I've been an actor.
No, okay. Any job that's not in the limelight, if you had to have a normal job, what would you have done?
PE teacher.
So still sport?
Yeah.
Moving away from the sporting arena.
Okay. I'd probably been...
office job. You had to work in an office. No, I'm saying, you got to work in an office. What office do you want to go to? No sport.
No, what office? talkSPORT.
No, but again,
no, Virgin down the road. That's what I'd be. I'd be a radio DJ.
Yeah, but again, we're in that sector of entertainment.
Yeah, but I have to entertain people.
Okay, if you're not talent and you're not related to talent, what industry would you work in?
Or a comedian.
I mean, that might be the best joke you've ever. Still to come, Benny's going to be bringing his tea time takeaway. I am. First, it's time for no googling. Going into their game at Man United live on talkSPORT tonight, Brentford have drawn their last 5 in the league. Jeez. We want to know, what's the record for the most draws in a row in a Premier League season during a 38-game run? And what team is it? So 5 is what they're on. Could be 6 if they draw tonight. What's the record? Answer to that. So much more coming up on talkSPORT, on Drive, with me, Andy Goldstein, and the comedian is Darren Bent.
I'll bet you're delighted that I'm a Celebrity's all over. You've got to be thrilled at that.
I thought I'd gone to the wrong show. I thought it was the Jeremy Kyle show.
never seen so much aggravation. I thought, I'm in the wrong studio here. And all the crowd are shouting things. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Oh, I bet it was,
I thought, don't, I'm
Yeah.
not a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's what I was going to say. It was David. David was, he was in good form. David Hay. But listen, Andy, we've been brought up in dressing rooms. You've been around football, you two guys, Andy. All your life, banter. This wasn't strong banter compared to what you've had in dressing rooms over the years. You just get on with it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It all got out of hand. People couldn't take a bit of banter and become a big issue.
Yeah, that was a shame because again, great personalities, great characters in there.
Yeah,
but it's been unbelievable what's been.
I was up in Scotland yesterday.
No way, where were you, mate?
I was at the Hibs Hearts game.
Oh, how did you enjoy it?
I loved it. What an atmosphere.
Aye.
And the people were great. I had a great day. Malcolm McPherson, a friend of mine, was the chairman at Hibs at one time. Malky, I met when Malky Mackay. They met me and we went for a bit of lunch. And Peter Lowell came, chairman, from chief executive at Celtic.
Yeah.
He came, we had a bit of lunch, went to the game, had a good chat with Tony Bloom. He was up there with Hearts.
It's happening and it's signed. That's according to Turki Al Sheikh on the highly anticipated bout between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. AJ will have a tune-up fight on the 25th of July against Albania's Christian Prenga before the big dance happens in November. Spencer Oliver is confident AJ will come through the warm-up, but you never know.
As we've seen before in the past, guys, when people have warm-up fights, things go wrong. We saw it when Deontay Wilder was meant to be boxing Anthony Joshua. Let's hope we don't get that curse again and we finally get Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, back end of the year, possibly November.
We're hearing Chelsea have spoken to Andoni Iraola's agent about replacing Liam Rosenior. The Bournemouth boss is one of the main contenders, with Marco Silva also on the shortlist. talkSPORT understands Scott Parker's discussing his future as the Burnley boss with the club's hierarchy. If Parker does leave, it's thought Craig Bellamy could be approached, as well as Steven Gerrard.
People will go, it's Steven Gerrard. Yeah, but look at Steven Gerrard's record. I know he did okay at Rangers. but that in of his own right, it has to be qualified, and he didn't do well at Aston Villa, and he didn't do particularly well in Saudi.
And on a record-breaking London Marathon weekend, a 25-year-old who works full-time in accountancy won the amateur race, finishing 3 minutes ahead of the women's elite world record. George Grassley finished in just 2 hours, 12 minutes and 54 seconds. He told talkSPORT his main training has been his commute to work.
The quickest I can get into work is about 10k, so either do that or add on a twist here and there to make it a bit longer. But yeah, no, I've been running about 200k a week for the last kind of 16, 17 weeks, so it's been, quite a lot of mileage.
Despite his lightning pace, George says he still enjoys a beer, but he went dry in April before the race and then celebrated fully afterwards.
Why are you playing this? I'm not comfortable playing this.
Oh, you say it all the time. Great tune then.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite Michael Jackson song?
Rock With You.
I don't care.
Rock With You. Oh, next year, Rock With You.
Okay.
Or Heartbreak Hotel next.
That's not Michael Jackson. That's Elvis Presley.
No,
Heartbreak Hotel.
Because this is Heartbreak Hotel.
Wendy, really? What album's that on?
That is on. Ooh.
It's not on Dangerous.
No, might be on, it's not on Thriller either.
No.
Oh, you'll find that.
Don't find that.
Find that.
Heartbreak Hotel is Michael Jackson, and you don't even know what album.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Are you a fan?
I am.
That's not so. You've made that up, mate.
Heartbreak Hotel is a great film.
What's the matter with your voice? What's going on?
I don't know.
Heartbreak Hotel.
You don't remember it?
Return to Send. Can you name 5 Elvis Presley songs?
Triumph. It was on. That was it. Triumph.
Right. That was about a car, wasn't it? Can you name 5 Elvis songs?
Let me think.
No help, please. Here. 5 Elvis
Presley.
songs.
Number 1.
Hound Dog.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas.
Give it that.
Number 3.
The Blues. Something about the Blues.
Yeah, something about. Yeah.
Singing the blues or something.
Number 4.
No. Don't.
Yeah. Thanks, Al. I got that.
No, that's not one. It's about an item
Number
that you wear.
3.
December. That's another one. December.
No, it's not called December. He didn't write one.
Is it?
He had 12 hits on the album. What, January, February. What's that one called? What's that called?
Lucinda.
Yes, Lucinda. We'll give you that.
Is that right?
No, of course it's not right.
Number 3.
What song is that?
Return to Sender.
Okay, but I ain't that far off.
Well, you are. Lucinda is nothing like.
Return to Sender.
Return Lucinda. Okay. Number 4. Blue. You got blue. That was a good clue.
Number 4.
To do with an item of clothing.
Jeans. Blue suede shoes.
Yeah. Blue suede what?
Blue suede shoes.
Yes. One more for the clean
Number
sweep
5.
of Elvis songs. There's no help here, is there? No.
Puppy Love.
How's that go?
Come back. Go.
'Cause they called it Puppy.
Is that him?
No, of course that's not him. Go on, come on, one more, D.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
No idea.
No, one more.
No. You can name 5 Michael Jackson songs.
I'm all shook up. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Number 1.
Bad.
Number 2.
Oh, no. I can easily do this. And are you okay? Are you okay?
What's the song
Smooth
called?
Criminal.
Number 3.
Thriller.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Beat It.
Number 5.
Easy.
And, there's loads you can have. Sweet Demon.
What?
What's that called? Sweet Demon. Yeah. What's that called?
Sweet Demon.
Sweet Demon.
Oh, no.
It's not bad. Have a look at that.
That's a big one as well.
Speed Demon. Speed Demon.
That's the Michael Jackson. That's where you went.
Speed Demon. Remember that one, Bill? Yeah. I'm not comfortable with you listening to Faith. Oh, yeah.
Billie Jean.
Yeah, Billie Jean, yeah. Do you know who that's about? It's about a tennis player, isn't it? Do you know that?
That's not about Billie Jean King.
Yeah.
No, it's
Apparently
not.
so, yeah. He's not my mother because he was watching Wimbledon and they went, yeah.
Remember the time? Great song, that. The Earth song.
Well, I see
Keep it in the closet. That's got MJ in the video, that.
You know what that's about, don't you?
No, Jam's got MJ in the video. Jam.
Okay, nice. Thought about ask a question. If Brentford draw tonight, it's 6 on the bout. What is the record and held by who? Any idea?
No.
7. Man City did it, bizarrely.
Oh, wow.
Would you believe?
When was that?
What?
When?
09-010. Well, 09-10.
What season that was?
Still to come and have some fun, as Martin Keown would say, as someone's demise with the best of talkSPORT. But now it's time for this.
How you doing? It's Darren Bent. Takeaway. Can I take your order, please? Get my hands, marinate all up in the thing. I like my medium well. Ginger beer, oil over it. Get my brush thing, get it all over it. It better be Heinz. If it's not Heinz, honestly, I'll lose it. I'm Darren Bent, and this is my tea time takeaway. Hey, Bill, you built this, didn't you?
Puppy Love and Lucinda's amazing, isn't it?
Return to sender.
Yeah. Go on, sing Puppy Love for me. Elvis Presley at number 1 this week with Puppy Love. It probably would have worked, actually. Right, Benty's Tea Time Takeaway every week. 100 Club member Darren Bent serves up his 5 key takeaways from the weekend's action. Benty, ad-lib time, everyone. Benty, what are we doing today? What's serving up on your menu? What are we doing?
Well, I was having a little think this morning about certain things I want to talk
little
about.
what this morning?
Little think this
right,
morning.
okay,
I was
yeah.
having a think this
Yes,
morning.
I thought you said.
And I thought to myself.
No, I don't. I have no idea. Will you tell us?
A Man City squad depth is not being spoken about enough.
No, it's not, is it? Let's hear from Man City manager Pep Guardiola. Spoke to talkSPORT after reaching his 4th FA Cup final on the bounce. And was like, I've done it yet.
Ow.
What's the matter? Too happy. I told you about that. On the bounce, not yet, and was asked just how special that achievement is. Press play.
It means that imagine one team start next season, and the next season the same team will arrive in 4 times in the final FA Cup. So that defines, I think, the big clubs. You can leave a trophy, but the consistency with 5 in 10 years Carabao Cups and 4 Premier Leagues in a row. So you can win or lose, but at the end, when you arrive at the last stage, just being there, fighting for the titles, that defines the clubs.
Thought one. A little less conversation.
Yeah.
That was from the Nike adverts, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why you know, because it's football related.
Yeah.
Okay. How great a manager is Pep?
Yeah, he's unbelievable. One of the greatest ever. One of the absolute greatest ever.
4 FA Cup finals on the bounce is insane.
Yeah, but just everything that he's won in terms of being a manager. Now, people have always said, yeah, but could he do the same? He hasn't had to do that. So there's no point.
Who said that? Yeah, can you do the
No, a lot of people are saying, yeah, but he's never had to he's always had everything there ready for him.
He's a checkball manager.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's that great. That's why he's put himself in this position.
I agree.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever. I mean, his trophy cabinet's endless. He's won the Champions League, 4 or 5 times, I think it is. What he's done since he came to the Premier League, the way he's improved players, and that's why he doesn't have to go to a lesser club, because all if he became available now, all the big clubs are running around the world, all of them.
Yeah.
Because
what's nuts is they're having a bad season, right? They're on for a domestic treble.
No.
Just let that sink in, everyone.
Exactly.
Terrible season.
And this is in a rebuild phase.
Yeah.
But no, when I speak about the squad, and you look at the team he started with. He started with Trafford in goal, Ake Nori, Ake, Stones, Nunes, Gonzalez, Kovacic, Foden, Reinders, Shirky, Marmouche. Then off the bench, you brought on Doku, Savino, Nico O'Reilly's been fantastic, Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Donnarumma's on the bench, Kushanoff, Gahey. Their squad is ridiculous.
I agree. Where should we go now, Darren? Ad-lib time, everyone.
It's a bit sad, this.
Oh.
Yeah,
got sad music out.
It was a bit of a sad moment.
Oh, hold on. I don't know how long it takes out to find the sad music.
This could be Eddie Howe's last season.
No, we don't need the sad music now. Let's hear from Eddie Howe, the Newcastle gaffer, speaking after that defeat to Arsenal on Saturday. And it's safe to say he's feeling the effects of this poor form.
We're all feeling that pain at the moment. You know, it's been a difficult period for us. I think we're very determined to try and put that right. We're very determined to try and win as many games as we can. There's only one way to refine that, though, and that's through, in my opinion, hard work, really good period of training, players staying very stable mentally and seeing it for what it is, and just trying to rediscover and enjoy their football and try and find their best form again.
It is. Oh, that's Sports Bar. We can't do Sports Bar, but thanks anyway. Just makes me feel a bit, like I've got rid of that moment in my life. Like seeing an old girlfriend, no, I can't even believe I dated her. It's mad to think that it was just over a year ago that Eddie Howe gave Newcastle, or was responsible for one of their best moments in the club's history. And fast forward, 12, 13 months, right? And now we're talking about him getting sacked. And it's quite incredible. Not fall from grace, but just to even, if you would have said to any Newcastle fan on the back of that League Cup win, you've only got a year left, they'd go, we're going to go bigger and better now.
Yeah, it's a surprise, to be fair, why it's gone as badly as it has. I mean, was it 5 straight defeats on the bounce?
Yeah.
Hasn't gone well for them at all. I get it, recruitment's been a problem. I think you lose one of the best strikers in world football. And I understand why you had to bring someone else in, the likes of Wolf Amada and Visser. That hasn't worked. They're now whisperings about certain players that want to get out there as well. It's tough. The Saudi investment, you wonder how long they're going to... There's now murmurings about how long are they going to stay about for as well. And sometimes you need a fresh voice. I think sometimes with certain managers, although he doesn't deserve to get the sacks, I think he's done a wonderful job there at Newcastle. Sometimes football clubs just need a freshen up. They just need a change of voice, change of direction. And maybe this is it now. They've had Champions League a couple of times. They've won a trophy. Realistically, and listen, I'm not saying that Newcastle are not better than 14th, because they are. I mean, they're just outside, in terms of points, was 8 points above the relegation zone. They're better than that, a lot better than that. I just think sometimes a bit of a freshen up might help. And maybe it might help Eddie Howe and it might help Newcastle. But it just hasn't gone. They're not where they should be this season, that's for a fact.
No. Okay. One more. I'm going to skip a couple because we've sort of talked about them. I want you to talk about Sunderland and Forest for me, because the whispers, they're going to get louder about Regis Labrie.
Yeah.
I said on Friday or Thursday that I thought this would be 1-1, and I played it to my joker, and you went, you got a great chance.
I thought so.
No one saw Forest banging in 5 at Sunderland.
And this is why, I mean, the whisperings have been that if they don't get in the European football, that he might lose his job, which I think is absolutely insane.
If you'd have said that to someone at the beginning of the season, if he don't get European football, he's gone, you'd be like, what are you
But they wouldn't have said that. But apparently, unfortunately, the problem we have is expectations change.
Like Nuno.
Yes, they change straight away. So for himself personally, he's done a wonderful job again, Regis Labrie. But if the owners are thinking, well, hold on, we've been safe for a little while now, we should be kicking on to Europe. We are, they still could get into Europe. I mean, they're only 3 points off it. But this type of result they can't allow this to continue again. They're better than that.
We can continue again, even though we are better than that. And when we come out, we'll have some fun with the end of show. No, because that's at the end of show, isn't it? Are you sure the end of show quiz at the end of the show? Hold on. End of show quiz.
Next we'll have the best of talkSPORT.
Yeah.
Best of talkSPORT.
This will probably be in it as a huge cock-up, as we call it in the industry. Because next up, we're playing the best bits of talkSPORT. You can say cock-up.
You're going to get fired.
You can say cock-up. Right? Cock-up's fine.
Big breaking news in the world of boxing. Turkey Al Sheikh, there's been an official announcement now that indeed Anthony Joshua will take on Tyson Fury, but he will also be having a warm-up fight. Here to chat about that and more is our own Spencer Oliver. Hi, Spencer.
Andy, Paul, how are you both doing?
Yeah, good. I mean, he's not officially. He's put out this little cryptic tweet. Have we got any more as yet on that?
No, so we're hearing that Anthony Joshua is returning to the ring. It's going to be July the 25th, and the opponent that is supposed to be, or the rumours that are circulating, is a guy called Christian Penga, an Albanian now living out in New Jersey. He's had 21 fights, 20 wins, and 20 KOs. So, yeah, interesting.
Is it a risk?
Comeback for Anthony Joshua, but more importantly, great to see him back in the ring.
Yeah,
it is. Sorry, Spencer. I was going to ask you: is it a risky opponent?
Is he? I mean, I wouldn't think they would want to be taking that risk. But even if he were not to win, I doubt if it would derail this fight. But still, I take it they've been very careful in the selection of their opponent, haven't they?
Yeah, I would say that. So I've been looking at Christian Penga, and I'd be quite confident if I was Anthony Joshua or Anthony Joshua's team in this opponent. Yeah, his record is very impressive. All his wins have come by KO, 20 of them wins. That one loss was to a guy, that was back in 2000.
And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall!
Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now.
You've landed loose today, haven't you?
Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Fourth week running, it's Elvis Presley and his brand new smash hit single, Puppy Love.
And they called it Puppy Love.
Yeah, that's what Benty thought was happening in the world. Is this the Puppy Love you thought Elvis sang?
No, it was a boom. The voice.
Puppy Love. I hate dogs, love dogs.
I've got Hound Dog, right?
So anything with dog, any canine related song? How many canine songs can you name?
None.
Puppy Love.
One. Puppy Love.
Puppy Love.
What's the one that just a hound dog? That's it.
Hound dogs too. There must be a canine. Yeah?
You think?
Dog.
Who
Dog.
let the
Hold
dogs
on.
out?
Who let the dogs out? What about, who's the singer? Dog. What's his name? Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
There must be a song called Snoop Dogg.
I mean, he's got a couple of albums. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
no,
one
we can't
called,
talk about them, yeah.
No,
But there must be
hold on. After what you come up with, you come out
Because
with
there
your
are dirty words in it, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
the album, one of the albums is called.
Don't say it. Okay, say it. And see, Bill, you in charge. Go on, I'll sit back. Say
No,
it.
no, no.
No, Billy can
No, but it's a Snoop Dogg album. I'm not going to say
go
it.
on.
No, anything that's going to get Bill in trouble.
What's the
or get him
last word?
fired. Oh,
What's the word you can say?
If I say it, you get fired.
Yeah, go. I'd fire him.
Yeah. No, I'm not
What's the
doing
word? How many words in the naughty sentence?
that. No, the album title of one of Snoop's albums is just one word.
Oh, yeah. There's something style.
Correct.
Yeah.
By the way, what an album that is.
Yeah,
by the
he's
way.
great. Yeah.
Hall of Fame, that.
Let's not go there, shall we? Right.
Something style.
Huh? Something style. Should we go on to the best of talkSPORT, everyone? Yes, you all nod. Okay. Something style. So the best of talkSPORT friends, you know what to do. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. The boys were joined by Harry Redknapp to discuss all the drama in the I'm a Celeb final last week.
I thought I'd gone to the wrong show. I thought it was the Jeremy Cole show. I've never seen so much aggravation. I thought I'm in the wrong studio here. And all the crowd is shouting things. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Oh, I bet it was.
I thought, don't, I'm not a celebrity. Get me out of here. That's what I was going to say.
In terms of A to Z celeb list, what letter are you on that?
Why?
That's what I want to know.
Why?
Because I've asked you, Darren.
Okay, you.
Me what?
Yeah, sorry.
What's your favourite What's your favourite ever daytime TV show?
When you say...
Here we go. This will be good, everyone.
Daytime TV show, so do sitcoms count?
No, daytime, during the day.
Well, yeah, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was like 4:30.
No, like it means like before sort of...
Jeremy Colden.
You like that, yeah?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Would you have gone on
Springer
that?
was good.
You know what I don't get?
No, I wouldn't have gone on that.
You know what I don't get with Jeremy Kyle, right? A lot of people sit there. Someone's phoned up Jeremy Kyle and said, I need you to get my boyfriend on, all right? And so the boyfriend's got a call, do you want to come on, Jeremy? He's gone, yeah, okay, what's it about? I will tell you on stage. Why are you even doing that?
No. The worst thing about those type of chat shows, right, are that when they do the lie detector test, if you know you're lying, right, why still take the test?
Yeah.
Do you want to go, like, we'll find out now if you are the baby's fault or something like that?
Yeah.
What if you know you're lying? Why take the test?
What test are we doing? We're going to find out if you are the baby's father.
Yeah.
I'll probably give that one. Why?
Do you know what I mean? Why you take the test?
Yeah, you ain't going to pass that, are you?
No.
Some of them are brutal.
I mean, some of them chat shows are unbelievable though. Maori was unbelievable. Ricky Lake.
I never liked Ricky Lake. I like Maori.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Oprah, obviously.
Yeah,
Montel.
Montel Williams. It was all right.
Trisha was unbelievable. She was one of my favourite. Trisha.
I like, who's the geezer, the American geezer with the moustache? Old guy. Not Jeff.
Remember
Jeff
Steve Wilkes?
What's his name? Steve Wilkes. He was the bouncer.
Yeah.
I can't remember the one. Geraldo.
Yeah,
Do you remember Geraldo?
Yeah, I remember. Wow.
Remember the Breakfast Show returns tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Ali McCoy's Gabby Agbodenhall.
On to Saturday's game day phone with O'Hara and Cundy, and the boys were discussing the London Marathon.
I don't go down there and watch it, mate. No. I'll be watching football.
Of course you will. You've been here since 12:30.
I have been here since
You
12:30.
just love football.
I have been here
You
since
just love it. You're an animal.
You
Just gorge on football every day. It's ridiculous.
Fine, what am I going to do with my time?
Well, I don't know. Go and have a nice little meal with the missus.
No, I want to watch football.
I cannot get over how much football you watch.
What's the most antisocial person you know? Who's the most antisocial?
Probably Stephen Hendry.
Is he?
I admire him for that.
Why?
I'd quite like to be like that.
You're probably the most sociable person I know. You're always out doing something.
Okay, all right. That's good though, right?
That's a good thing, yeah. What are your favourite and least favourite things about London?
My least favourite is people that walk and they're looking at their mobile phone and they just stop in the middle of anywhere and you just walk into the back of them. And I'll purposely smash into someone and go, oh, sorry about that. And it's like, get off your phone for 5 minutes. My favourite thing about London is just London. I think it's a beautiful city.
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is real. We sort of forget it's over there, right?
Yeah, incredible.
Great city.
Tell us something we don't know about Cundy.
That you don't know.
Weird question, though.
Some of the hair, because they didn't have enough at the back of his head that he's had at the front, they've got from other parts of his body.
Okay, nice. Remember, the boys are back together
legs.
on the sports bar tonight from 10.
Not arms.
Taking your
back.
calls, Man United against Brentford. Love talks
Close to his back. Imagine it. If he starts having a curly haircut from next season, you know where they've got him from. We finished with 21 minutes to go. Brand new podcast, me and Cundy. I hope this is a good clip. It's a great podcast. We were discussing our family history. I don't remember this bit. I can phone my mum now and go, what's your actual surname? Do you want me to phone her now? Do it.
Hello?
Hello, Mum, you all right?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm just recording a podcast with Jason.
Yeah?
Your actual real life original surname is what? There you go. Thanks, Mum. Love you lots.
No, you're embarrassing me.
Okay. You're embarrassing me. That's your mum on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I can't say it.
What's her name, so?
Yeah, but I can't say because there's a rude word in her actual name.
Yeah, but if that's her name, then that's not rude, is it?
Yeah, if I said like Danny Shitter, you'd leave it in, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Lipshits.
What's her name?
Yeah, that's her actual name.
Yeah.
Lipshits.
Who's come up with that?
What do you mean? I don't know how that came about.
Do you know what I mean?
She changed. By the way, if you're thinking, I know Goldstein's like secret, passwords. You've got to give your mum's maiden name. That was changed, but that was her original name.
Limp Shins.
No, not Limp Shins.
What was it?
I think you get them if you walk funny.
No, is it?
Lipshits.
That's weird, that.
Yeah, very weird. I mean, those two words together is not something you want to call yourself when you're on a date, right? Go on, give us a kiss. What's your name? What? Very bizarre.
What's his name from that film? What's that film called? Meet the
Fockers.
Yeah,
they've got a new one, haven't they?
His name's called what? His name's like something Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. They've got a new one, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah.
I think the second one's
I
terrible.
think it's called. I think it can. I'll take barely finger on the button. I think it's called Fockers-in-Law. I think that's what it's called. Did any of your former teammates have a funny nickname?
Yeah, but there's one I can't tell you. I've told you before.
Oh yeah, you can't tell me that. Are you an embarrassing parent?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do you know what? Kids at my school, I'm not going to lie to my kids' school, say I'm a cool dad.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you're famous, isn't it?
No, because I'm a cool dad.
Yeah, but a lot of that is because you're famous.
Maybe.
There's only exceptions to the rules where you're cool and you're famous. Remember to download 21 minutes to go. It's me and Cundy wherever you get your podcast from. By the way, the end of this, if you're a fan of the Beatles, an unbelievable story about the Beatles. New episodes drop every Monday and Thursday. When we come back, what are we doing when we come back? Oh, yeah. We'll be talking about Tyson Fury against AJ. Looks like the fight is on. Is it too late? Do you care? Carl Frampton will be joining us to give us his view, but if you phone up now, my switchboard's empty. If you're a boxing fan, you want to talk Fury AJ, dial in now. 03717 223344.
So they won, Martin, and well done Arsenal for doing so. But with 4 games to go, can Arsenal unshackle themselves? Do they need to?
Well, I mean, look, to be honest, the situation Arsenal are in is normal. It's never easy to be a team that doesn't win it after successive years. 22 years for Arsenal, 26 years, wasn't it, for Manchester United, 44 years for Man City. You know, we can still hear Aguero in the commentary because what it meant and the day they tripped up there against Queen's Park Rangers. So these nerves are there. It's natural. I just thought that the weekend, Eze, how he handled those nerves, I think he's an example to everybody in the team, how he's loving the situation. I was stunned by the naivety of Newcastle, not recognising that, okay, we're all marking in the box, but that's not the player we need to pick up. And there was 2 early corners that was assigned to that, and his finish was magnificent.
But that's strange, isn't it? Eze, the one player who's never been involved in a title run-in, in a title race, is the standout.
Yes, but you think about his progression in the game, 27 years of age. Arsenal didn't want him, rejected him. His route to this level, he's enjoying the moment, embracing it, and that has to be the attitude. I think if I contrast that with Zupimendi, he's played a lot of games. It's a difficult moment for him.
The Lions. Real-life fantasy rugby. Bitter rivalries set aside in a quest to create the world's best team in weeks. There's nothing like it, but who on earth had the idea and how did it all begin? Incredibly, the first Lions tour was organised and funded by three men who played in England's first ever Test cricket match. Opening bowler Alfred Shaw, opening batsman Arthur Shrewsbury and captain James Lillywhite. The 1888 Lions squad then, made up of 17 English, 4 Scots and 1 Welshman and a Northern Irishman, took a 46-day boat trip to New Zealand before heading to Australia. The Lions weren't alone on the boat. Also on board were 300 stoats and weasels who were brought over to eliminate New Zealand's rabbit problem. The first ever Lions captain, Robert Seddon, died of drowning midway through the tour while sculling on a river. Andrew Stoddart, who was another of the cricketers there, took over and was the star of the tour. The next one was the first to get official recognition from the RFU against the newly formed Springboks. Although the Lions won the series and beat the Boks again 5 years later, in the 12 series since in South Africa, they've only won 2. New Zealand has proved an even tougher hunting ground, just the 1 series win for the Lions in 11 attempts, which came in 1971. And then there was that nail-shredding drawn series in 2017, only the second in Lions history. Only once have the Lions clinched a series after losing the first test, 1989, when David Campese's infamous ghost pass was pounced upon by Ian Evans. Before World War II, the Lions had a dark blue strip, which on the 1930 tour forced the All Blacks to play in all white. So in 1950, the iconic red shirts, white shorts and blue and green socks combination was born. It remains the symbol of the greatest alliance of adversaries in all of sport. To borrow the phrase from Jim Telfer, the Lions is Everest.
Well, Matt, to last hour drive talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, superhero, superstar Darren Bent alongside.
Sausage dog.
That's what he calls me sometimes, I don't know why. Still to come, we'll be joined by Carl Frampton in just a sec to discuss AJ against Fury. But now the mighty Man United could take a huge step towards Champions League football tonight, and a game you can hear live on talkSPORT.
Into the centre it goes, and it's fired into the net by Cunha, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United.
Michael Carrick was in situ at the start of the season. I think United will be part of the title race.
They've just made a giant stride towards the Champions League.
I've said it many times, I enjoy being here, you know, I enjoy the role I'm in.
If they finish third in the league, you know, in Champions League football, I think he deserves it.
Atara's in the middle, pulled back to Atara! What a save! What a save by Leno!
Honestly, it is balmy if you're a Brentford fan right now, because it's just excitingly ludicrous.
Are you guys pinching this good chance that you could finish in a European spot?
For Brentford, it is 5 straight league draws for the first time since 1957.
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't embrace these
these games, like I said, we've put ourselves into a decent position, and yeah, let's have a good go.
Oh yeah, Man United host Brentford. Knowing a win today or tonight could leave them needing just 1 point for the rest of the season to secure Champions League football next season. You can hear that game as soon as we're done. Build-up begins at 7 o'clock. We'll talk about that in about 20 minutes with Steve Bruce. But now we're going to turn our attention to what could be one of the biggest fights in British boxing history. Eddie Hearn has announced that Anthony Joshua has signed a deal to fight fellow former world champion Tyson Fury. Her post on social media today that the long-awaited fight was signed, sealed and delivered. Joshua must get past the 35-year-old unknown first, who boasts a record of 20 wins, all by stoppage.
What's his name?
And 1 defeat. Prenga is how you pronounce his name. You like that?
Yeah.
For more on this, we're delighted now to welcome two-weight boxing champion of the world, and by turning up has cost me £40 because I had a bet with Benty that he wouldn't look like a truck driver. Carl Frampton joins us. Hello, Carl. How are you?
How are you doing, boys?
Look, I lost money. Truck driver.
It looks great, doesn't it?
You do look. Are we in your den, in your boxing den at home?
No, just in the office.
Oh. You got any boxing memorabilia in there?
None. Zero.
Oh.
Not allowed. I've got it in one room, and that's all she allows me to put it in.
Okay. How are you, Coach? Lovely to speak to you. We love you. We're big fans. Everything right in your world?
Everything's good, boys. Yeah,
Good.
really busy, but that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Well, listen. Let's talk about this fight because I was going to say it is a super fight. Is it definitely a super fight? It would have been 5 years ago. Is it too late to call it a super fight or not?
No, I don't think it is. I do think that it is a super fight. I think it would have been a better fight 5 years ago, but in my opinion, because of the characters that are involved and because of the whole narrative and what they've done in their career so far, I still think it's probably the biggest fight in boxing that we're going to see this year, certainly anyway. So it's still a huge fight.
Now, Carl, I know that AJ's obviously got this warm-up fight against Prenga. I don't know too much about him, right? Is there no chance whatsoever, I'm talking about at all, that AJ loses this fight and completely messes up the Fury fight?
And that's the question, isn't it? I don't even like the term warm-up fight because it's not. It's almost like it's like, I'm going to go and sort this guy out and then we'll move on to the next one. I think it's right that AJ does have a fight before he fights Fury just because of everything that's went on with the car crash and everything else that he's had to deal with. But I, to be honest, I know zero about this opponent, so I'll need to do a little bit of research to see what he's like first. But I just don't like that term, warm-up fight, but that's what they're calling it, isn't it? And there's always a chance he could slip up. There's always a chance AK could break his hand off this guy's head and put him out for a while, so you never know what's going to happen.
If AJ does lose this fight, is it totally irrelevant? Is he still going to fight Fury?
I've no idea.
Okay.
I think the fight becomes a little bit not irrelevant, but it's
embarrassing.
No one really cares for it, and there's not the same clamour for it that if he wins, obviously. If he loses to this guy that I've just told you I've never heard of the guy, so he shouldn't really lose to him. But if he does, then maybe that Fury fight goes away completely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I ask you who you think the favourite is now? The reason I'm asking is because on the back of your answer, would that always have been your answer when these two met?
My favourite, if you'd asked me 5 years ago, I would have strongly favoured Fury. But I'm not sure right now. I'm kind of really sitting on the fence. Like, I'm split down the middle. I think I want to see what AJ looks like in this fight, this warm-up fight, as they call it. And maybe I'll have a bit more of a clear idea in my head after that. But I think, I'm not sure. I think Fury got a little bit of stick from the Makhmudov fight, which I think was unfair. I thought he looked okay against a decent fighter in Makhmudov. So I'm not sure what people were expecting, but I thought the performance from Big Tyson was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he looked all right as well in his last fight, Carl. But can you see, because if whoever wins this one, unless there's a trilogy or a rematch clause in this contract, could you ever see any of these two becoming world champion again?
It's hard to see it, to be honest. Usyk's got the majority of the belts tied up. You've got guys like Caballel coming through, obviously Moses Atama, and there's a host of other fighters kind of underneath them that are hoping to get the chance to fight for a world title. So it wouldn't completely surprise me, but I doubt it. If I'm being honest, I don't think either of them will become a world champion. But that's not me having a dig or having a go.
Yeah.
I mean, what they've done in their career so far has been incredible, and they're getting long in the tooth now, and maybe they're not the fighters that they once were.
There's so much money in this sport now, it's difficult to answer my next question, but do you think the loser will eventually call it a day?
Probably. If you lose this fight, yeah, you probably call it a day. But I think it's going to be a difficult one for the loser to take. Like, I mean, it would be very unfair, but people will remember them for this fight, and they will remember the winner and the loser in this fight rather than what they've done throughout their career. So, the Battle of Britain, two guys that have been talking about fighting for such a long time, if you lose a home derby like that, I don't know. I mean, I lost a fight to Josh Warrington, but this is off the scale compared to that fight.
Yeah.
And that fight for me was hard to deal with. If you're Fury and AJ, the whole world's watching this. And if you lose, I think it's going to be a difficult one.
Carl, I'm curious, right, to a boxer's mindset when they climb through the ropes and get into the ring. We know that AJ over the last few months obviously was involved in that horrific car crash, lost two of his best friends as well. Mentally, no matter where he gets to from that gap of that incident, that car crash happening, the fatal car crash, and climbing into the ring, he might think that he's mentally prepared for the fight. When you step through those ropes and get into the ring, do you but does all that, are you so focused on fighting? Is it sort of irrelevant what's happened in your past? Or do you think that because it might have had such a horrific effect on AJ mentally, that he will never be the same fighter again?
It's a hard one to answer. I think when you the first bell goes, you're not thinking about anything else about the man apart from the man standing in front of you.
Okay.
Obviously you hear the atmosphere and the noise and everything else, but the boys have been used to big, huge, massive occasions before, so that's something that they'll be well used to. But without sounding horrible, AJ, once that first bell goes, isn't going to be thinking about what happened, in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He may be able to use that as some sort of motivation. I think the fact that he's even got here after what's happened and that he is even talking about fighting again, you have to commend him for that. I think it's really incredible that he's in this position. He wants to do it. But once that first bell goes, I mean, people talk about all these things and they're thinking about nothing else apart from the guy that's standing in front of you.
Yeah.
Carl, now I know Fury's obviously had one fight since 2024, and that was against Makhmudov, where we both thought he looked okay. But I'm not quite sure how he lives in terms of, like, is he someone who's in the gym all the time? Whereas you look at someone like AJ, who looks like he's always ready to go, keeps himself in great condition, obviously is clearly in the gym quite a lot. Do you think that'll play its part as well? Because I'm not quite sure how you go from preparing for a fight to then just living normally, eating what you want, to then fighting and then going back to that. Does that make sense? Like, will it?
Yeah, no, it does. It has an effect, and I think that guys like AJ and they have longer careers and there's more longevity because they live the life. And when you're not living the, now I'm not saying Tyson Fury isn't living the life. He's never been body beautiful. He's never looked the best, but I think that he trains all the time. I think he's someone that actually loves training. Although when you look at his belly, it probably doesn't look like it.
He said it.
But I think that he's a guy that's in the gym all the time too. And if you look at the social media and stuff, he likes to run and he's always out doing something and being active. But in terms of their lifestyle, without knowing everything that goes on in their lives, I mean, you would have to say that AJ probably has a lifestyle more suited to a professional athlete.
Carl, there was a fight on the other night. I can't remember what it was, but I was talking to Benty about it. He'll remember. It was recently.
Yeah.
And one of the fighters looked just so out of shape, right? Just, who was that, Benty?
Was it Moses Toman, Jermaine Franklin?
No.
Because he looked...
Oh, it was Jermaine Franklin, right? And I said to Benty, I've never seen any athlete so out of shape as I do constantly with boxers.
Heavyweight boxers.
Heavyweight boxers, right? If you are a supposed heavyweight boxer like Jermaine Franklin and you're meant to be in the gym 4, 5, 6 days a week and you're meant to look at what you eat and not have, etc., is there no excuse for a boxer not looking fit and ready to go? You touched on Tyson Fury there. I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense. If you're a boxer...
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because I know how... I mean, to be able to get your body into the position to be fit enough to fight for 12 rounds, which Franklin is and Fury always is, you have to be fit. So I don't get it. I really don't get how they're not in better shape. But, you know, some people are different. I had a guy that went to school with me and his nickname was Blobby because he was fat. And he was the fastest guy on our football team.
Wow!
So explain that one. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that is bizarre. How's your 6-pack now? Have you still got one, Carl?
I want to get it out there, but on that, no.
Yeah, go on, let's have a look.
Do you know what? I've started training a bit.
Go on, let's have a look.
Right, hold on.
Yeah,
let me tense. It's not. I don't have one.
No, let's just have a look. Take your top off.
Not take my top off.
Take your top off for me, Carl.
Look.
Go on, let's have a look. Go on.
Yeah, still there.
Still in good nick.
Good nick, mate.
Still in good nick.
All right.
I didn't know I didn't know you had a third nipple. Is that why people call you Scaramanga? Yeah, you're good. So you're training again, are you, Carl? What are you doing?
I've started training, doing a wee bit of weights and just running a bit, just to keep the belly off. That's all.
He's got a YouTube fight coming up, hasn't he?
Yeah. Who are you fighting? Would you get back?
I wish I had one. I wish. Maybe I'm waiting on the call out. I just
Who would
need
you
one.
fight? Call someone out. Who would you fight?
Needs to be someone small, doesn't it? I don't know. Who's small? Danny DeVito, is he on YouTube?
Yeah, you could do
I
that.
don't know.
I'd pay $15.99 for that one.
Yeah.
You would do that. Well, Carl, listen, you look great. You sound great. It's always a pleasure and an honour for you to come on our show. Thanks, pal, for that. When are you next over in London? When are you going to come in?
Whenever I'm over, I love the show, boys. I listen to it all the time.
Thanks,
so
mate.
anytime I'm in London, I'd love to get in. But I don't know when.
Text me and we'll clear our schedule. Make sure we've got time for you.
Will do.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Carl.
boys.
Take care. Looking good, man.
Thank you. Cheers.
Nice one.
There you go, to one from Carl Frampton in good nick.
Very good nick.
What is he, 58, 59 now? When we come out, we'll take your calls. AJ against Fury. Who wins it? And are you bothered? 03717 22 3344.
I'm telling you, these things happen. We go,
Right.
no, I won't give
Oh,
that one.
here
no,
we
we'll give
go.
that one."
Get the violin out.
No, I'm
Get the violin.
Well, David Moyes
It's a
is...
conspiracy against Spurs.
No, it's not about Spurs.
Here we go.
It's about the Premier
The
League
reason-
bottling it. That's what it is. It's about the Premier League bottling it in big decisions. It happens at the top.
Where's the violin,
It
Dave?
happens at the top.
John-
it happens
John,
at the
where's-
bottom.
John,
It
get-
happens every season.
What do you
happens
mean
at
every
the top.
season?
Man United used to get it, all the decisions
Oh,
straight away.
here we go.
And everyone was always uproar about it. Man City get the big decisions and people go mad about it. It happens every season. So don't say it don't happen.
No,
because
it does happen. It does happen, but there's no conspiracy. Can you just accept?
It's not about conspiracy.
There's no
It's
conspiracy.
No, it's the Premier League referees. They bottle it when it comes to big decisions. VAR there.
Don't bottle
it's a Stonewall penalty. Stonewall.
It is.
And how you can get that wrong and say that that's not a penalty is outrageous.
Now, Jay, I agree it's a penalty, but what I cannot accept.
No, it's a joke. Don't play the violin.
No, play it.
No, don't
Keep
play
playing
the
it. No,
violin.
no, play the violin.
David Moyes, they look at it's only Everton. It's only Everton. Right? Everton are trying to get European football. They're trying to get European football. It's a massive moment for Everton, that. Huge moment. And then West Ham get off the hook, get away with it. It's just ridiculous. It happens every year, mate. And don't say it don't, because it happens every season. Every season, the big clubs get the big decisions, and then the ones at the bottom, they don't get the decisions. It's happening to Spurs. All right, West Ham get it. But I'm sure there's moments where West Ham, look and go, how's that gone our way? It happens all the time. Referees bottle it. They bottle it. And don't tell me it don't happen, because it does. And look, just this season, it happens to be Spurs are not getting the decisions.
Sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall! Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now. You've landed loose today, haven't you? Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
You're with Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Got some money to spend.
Unfinished sympathy. Not symphony. Unfinished sympathy.
Watching talkSPORT on YouTube, great show, guys. My missus Laura turns to me and says, I thought that bloke was 70. He sounds so old. She was talking about Goldstein. That was Steve Job.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Thought, sounds, then saw me and thought, oh my God, what is he, 25, 26?
No, you don't look that. You look old. You are.
I don't sound 70.
No, but you sound about 62, 63.
Yeah. You sound about, you've gone the other way, you sound about 9.
I'll take that.
Would you? You'd sound like a 9-year-old.
Perfect.
Yeah? Still to come and bring you team news. Man United take on Brentford. This game you can hear live and exclusive on talkSPORT straight after us. Just quickly, Kylian Mbappe is a doubt for El Clasico against Barcelona next month because of a hamstring injury. Do you need to say against Barcelona if you say the word El Clasico? I don't think you do you? Saudi Arabia's Snooker Masters, one of the richest events on the world snooker calendar, I think as a first prize of £500,000, has been cancelled with key players unhappy. I bet they are. Should we go to the phone lines, talking all things AJ? Should we do that, Darren?
Yes, please.
Peter's a Spurs fan. Hello, Peter.
How you doing, buddy? You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
What would you like to say, Peter?
Just like I say, I'm well looking forward to the Fury and AJ fight. I mean, we've all been waiting it. But it just reminds me of Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Yeah.
It's like a year or two late and that.
Oh, it's like 5 years late, that. 10 years.
Yeah, true enough. But I mean, I'll still watch it, 100%. And I still think Fury will box ahead of him, to be fair. But you never know.
Why do you think that?
I just think AJ can't fight off the back foot. He never has done. When anyone's put it on him and he's had to fight off the back foot, he goes square and he doesn't move his head enough. And every single time when someone's put it on him, he can't fight off the back foot that much because he's never had to. And Fury can fight both ways, I think.
Yeah. Will you be going? If it's, I doubt it'd be Spurs. I think it'd be more Wembley. But if it was Spurs, well, it's irrelevant because you support Spurs. But would you like to go to it?
Well, do you know what? We went to AJ and Dubai at Wembley, and we were like length side seats, and that was all right. But we went to Ben and Eubank too at Spurs, and it was. I mean, Spurs is ag to get to. It's a nightmare to get there and back and stuff like that, and you couldn't really see it. Honestly, this one, I'm saying it now. I'll probably watch it on TV, but come closer to the time, I may go up there, sort of thing. If it's at Wembley, definitely.
Okay, good call.
Should we go? If it's at Wembley, should we go?
Yeah, if we can blag tickets. I'm not.
Yeah, we'll blag.
The thing with boxing, right? You've got to be ringside.
You can't sit with the public.
No, I just mean to enjoy the experience. Otherwise, you're there in the cold. It could be November time, and you're watching it on a giant screen.
Fair, I went to Frotch Groves too.
I was there. I was there for that.
Yeah, Frotch Groves too. But I was up in the gods, man.
Yeah, I was ringside.
No, you weren't.
I was sat next to Phil Taylor.
Oh, no, I was sitting next to Eddie Hearn. And
mate, you might have been sitting next to Eddie the Eagle Edwards.
No, I was up, and all I could do was watch the fight on the screen because I was so
pointless, isn't it?
Yeah. I wasn't going to go, and I got them late doors, the tickets. That's why I was up there.
Yeah, I don't see the point. I mean, fair play to people that go to boxing and sit up in the gods, but I don't get that. It's just the experience, right? You're going, have a couple of drinks, and then watch it.
That's a great fight, that, wasn't it? The second one, that knockout.
First one was great.
Yeah, the first one was great, but the second one, because everyone expected Groves to beat him.
Yeah.
And that bang from nowhere.
Incredible punch. Let's speak to Carlton. Carlton joins now. Hello, Carlton.
How are you doing, guys? Hi, Andy.
I'm very well. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you, Darren?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You?
Best show on the radio, boys. Fair play to you.
How nice is that? You're not on the voting for the SJAs tonight, are you?
I've already done it, mate.
You've already done it? You've already voted?
Don't own a radar diary, do you?
Have you got a radar diary?
No, I haven't got that one,
or
but
know anyone that's got one?
Yeah.
You didn't ask me who I voted for. I voted for you guys, obviously.
Yeah, be careful, Carlton. Do you think we'll win it?
I'm a Leeds. I'm a Leeds. You should win it, guys, because it's the best radio.
It's so nice.
I like the morning. I like the morning show. It's good, but you guys got a different edge to it.
Kind.
And the way you bounce off each other is amazing.
Yeah, it's just for show. We can't stand each other in real life.
Yeah, but when one of you is missing, it's not so good.
No, I know. Which is weird because Benty always seems to go missing, doesn't he? Even when he's here. Go on then, Carlton. What would you like to say?
Listen, I got this idea, and I don't understand why Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren haven't thought of this, right? You call it the best of British. You get the best 4 heavyweights in Britain, which are about all in the top 7 or 8 in the world. You have an eliminator. I don't know, doesn't matter who fights who. You have Joshua, Fury, Dubois, Atoma, and you have a semi-final and a final.
Oh, then what about the world champion? What about Fabio Wardley, world champion?
Yeah, get him in there.
There's 5 now.
Get him in there.
5 don't go into 4.
You're not. But they are the best 4 fighters I just picked. They are the guys that people are going to turn up to watch. So, and I think that'd be a massive event. It'd be 2 stadiums.
Who wins it? Who's last man standing for you, Carlton?
The new guy on the block. He's amazing.
Dandy well.
No, Atoma.
Oh, sorry, that's what I meant. Atoma's.
Yeah. Wardley would have to be in there. He's world champion.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that fight.
I can't wait for.
When is that? It must be a couple of weeks, right?
Next week, I think. Next weekend.
What, this coming weekend?
No, it's in the next one.
Well, no, the next one's this coming one.
So not this weekend, the following
Well, that's not next weekend, is it?
The following weekend.
Yeah, the following one. Not next one.
Yeah, but next Tuesday. It's not the one tomorrow, it's next week.
What? The next Tuesday's tomorrow.
No, I said next Tuesday's next week.
No. If I said I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'm thinking next week.
Well, you shouldn't, because I'll be waiting there tomorrow. Going, well, I said the next one.
I don't see no Tuesday, nothing.
Okay, when's next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
When's next Friday?
A week Friday.
So what's this Friday?
This Friday.
No, the next what's the next Friday?
No, I would say.
What's next day delivery?
I see. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Well, there you go. No, so next Wednesday.
If I say to you, I'll see you next week, it means I'll see you next week.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of this week.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'll see you next Tuesday. We'll see Smudger, by the way, tomorrow. Still to come, Steve Bruce will be joining us, head of Man United against Brentford, live on talkSPORT. But first, Googling time. Levels all wrong on that, aren't they? It's weird, isn't it? It's Jack. That's Jack. It's not you. It's Jack. All over the place, the fella. I want to know who's the only team in the Premier League or EFL who has never travelled south for a league match.
What's that again?
Who's the only team in the Premier League or EFL that's never travelled south for a league match? It's quite obvious.
Not for me, it's not.
Well, I mean, what does the club need to be to not go further down?
In the Midlands. Hey, I don't know.
The answer to that and more coming up live drive. talkSPORT after this.
but surely with players, Martin, conning referees with fake injuries and hence pausing games, there is a culture of distrust that's been sown by the very players.
Yeah, and with the goalies particularly, we saw that in the FA Cup yesterday. Caused a mini riot with Leeds players going berserk when the Chelsea keeper goes down. So I just think they got it right, and I think Glasner's right. I don't want to be just seeing the game stop there because somebody's got an injury. He got up, he tried to get to his feet. We could see that there was an issue, but it was in the same action. I don't think you can stop it for that.
Even if it's a goal, is there a difference here in that it's the goalkeeper?
But what does the rules say? These guys make the rules up as they go along. They've made the rules up as they go along, and they now think that the rules that they've made up are the ones that everyone's got to abide by. The fact is that players have somehow managed to coerce referees into believing that every time someone falls over and hurts themselves, that the game's got to be stopped. And there's this unwritten law on the field that's established by the players that if someone gets injured and they determine the game should be stopped, it should be stopped. That's not how it works. The referee referees the game. And there's no rule that says if a goalkeeper gets injured, that subsequently he's subject to a different set of circumstances than somebody else.
No.
The only rule that's, as far as I'm aware, and I'm happy to be corrected, is if it's a head injury.
Usually win. Usually win a goal.
So the players have made that. This is what happens when you allow the lunatics to run the asylum. They've made up a set of rules that they think are now the governance of the game, and so they now think that when it doesn't go towards their governance, their version of the governance, that somehow they've been slighted. He didn't have a head injury. If a player gets injured, you don't stop the game because a player gets injured. The only time you stop a game is if a player's had a head injury.
But usually the goalies do this when there's no opportunity for anyone to score. Do you know, when he's not really necessarily injured.
But let's move.
He was injured.
Let's move past the
I
players.
thought Freddie Woodman did really well in the game, actually.
It's happening and it's signed. That's according to Turkey Al Sheikh on the highly anticipated bout between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. AJ will have a tune-up fight on the 25th of July against Albania's Christian Prenga before the big dance happens in November. Spencer Oliver is confident AJ will come through the warm-up, but you never know.
As we've seen before in the past, guys, when people have warm-up fights, things go wrong. We saw it when Deontay Wilder was meant to be boxing Anthony Joshua. Let's hope we don't get that curse again and we finally get Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, back end of the year, possibly November.
We're hearing Chelsea have spoken to Andoni Iraola's agent about replacing Liam Rosenior. The Bournemouth boss is one of the main contenders, with Marco Silva also on the shortlist. talkSPORT understands Scott Parker is discussing his future as the Burnley boss with the club's hierarchy. If Parker does leave, it's thought Craig Bellamy could be approached, as well as Steven Gerrard.
People will go, it's Steven Gerrard. Yeah, but look at Steven Gerrard's record. I know he did OK at Rangers. but that in of his own right, it has to be qualified, and he didn't do well at Aston Villa, and he didn't do particularly well in Saudi.
And on a record-breaking London Marathon weekend, a 25-year-old who works full-time in accountancy won the amateur race, finishing 3 minutes ahead of the women's elite world record. George Grassley finished in just 2 hours, 12 minutes and 54 seconds. He told talkSPORT his main training has been his commute to work.
The quickest I can get into work is about 10k, so either do that or add on a twist here and there to make it a bit longer. But yeah, no, I've been running about 200k a week for the last kind of 16, 17 weeks, so it's been quite a lot of mileage.
Despite his lightning pace, George says he still enjoys a beer, but he went dry in April before the race and then celebrated fully afterwards.
Welcome back to talkSPORT and Drive Time with me, soon-to-be award winner again, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, who just can't be bothered to have a team night out. Before the break, I asked the question, who's the only team ever in the Premier League or EFL to have never travelled south for a league game?
Is it Plymouth Argyle?
You know it is, because we had that chat just a moment ago. 4 nights at 7, Adrian Daramo's live coverage of Manchester United against Brentford. Let's look ahead to that game now, as we're joined by a Man United legend, your co-commentator, as we say hello and good evening to Steve Bruce. Steve, how are you, sir?
Good evening. I'm very, very well. How are you two?
Oh, good. We've got a big awards night tonight, Steve, where we're up for a big...
I've just heard that you're picking up another one.
Well, hopefully.
You've just told the world that again. I've just heard congratulations. The pair of you getting an award, or just you?
Listen, you ain't heard me mention it. It's Andy over there.
Steve, listen, you've picked up many an award. What advice would you give me if tonight I have to go up in front of everyone and give a little speech?
Don't make the speech too long. And don't try and be funny like you do too often.
Oh, boss, that is unbelievable, that.
Can I say, I was hoping to do both of them.
I'm only kidding.
Right.
I'm only kidding, Andy.
Listen, let's talk about a big game as well for Michael Carrick, because if Manchester United win it, there'll be even more people suggesting that he should be announced as the permanent manager for Manchester United. How big a game is tonight for Michael Carrick's future, do you think?
Well, I sincerely hope it's not just on tonight. I think, if he wins, obviously, it puts him in a stronger position than if he gets beat for obvious reasons. But I think over the last 3-4 months since he's been in charge, really, I think that's what you have to judge him on, and how he's coped with it all, how he's dealt with it all. And you have to say the upturn in form has been quite remarkable, really. I mean, the turnaround has been... Well, I don't think anybody's seen it was going to go so well. So well done to him and the players that he's put in certain positions. He's got a few defensive issues, and that looks as if it's got stronger tonight. So it is a big game for him against a very, very good Brentford team.
Steve, is it the fact that it's the Manchester United manager's slot? Because it feels like with Michael Carrick, like it's game to game. So he draws with Bournemouth and he's not good enough. He loses to Leeds, he definitely shouldn't have the job. He beats Chelsea, he has to stay. Is that what just comes with being the Manchester United manager?
Do you know? Yeah, it's coming, and it's right way through everything now, Benty. If I'm being brutally honest, now it goes from week to week, no matter where you are. Especially here at Manchester United, you're constantly under the spotlight. I think Michael understands that. I think he understands the club and what it is. As I said, many people have come here over the years and really struggled to adapt to just how big the football club is and the intensity of it all. You win one, draw one, you get beat, you're not very good, and he hasn't done enough, and then you win one and the job should be his. I think that's the way football has gone these days, but I sincerely think that he's done a really, really great job. Who could have done any better? So why not go with somebody who really means something to him? The club does. And he's certainly got the passion for it. He's got the temperament for it, Benty, because he doesn't seem to get flustered very often, does he? Which I think is a good sign.
A quick word about the opponents tonight, Brentford. If they avoid defeat, they go above Chelsea in the Premier League.
Wow.
Does that show you how well you've wowed it? Does that show you how good they are or how poor Chelsea have been, or a bit of both, Steve?
Well, you have to take your hat off to Brentford, don't you? New manager. Everybody thought at the start of the season, wow, that's a big appointment from somebody who literally was the set-piece coach. But obviously they've seen something in him on the training ground and the way he conducts himself. And he's done an outstanding job from nowhere. If there's possibly a manager of the year award now, he would be up there amongst them. Nobody would have thought Brentford would finish in the top 6, would they? I mean, quite remarkable first job, first finish in the Premier League. Well done him.
Does that tell you how strong the Premier League is now? Because a lot of people have said, it's not been a great year. But when you look at those middle block of teams, the likes of Bournemouth, Brighton, Brentford, as you spoke about, Fulham, Everton, even Sunderland, they've all got a chance of European football. Is it as strong as you've ever seen it?
Yeah, I think it's, Benty, we all know that the Premier League is unforgiving, and it has been, and why it's so popular all over the world really is because of what we were just saying, how tough it is. And when you see Brentford and Brighton and teams like that who've done really, really well, these ones in particular have been well run, and that's quite refreshing to see. You know, they buy well, they recruit well. You can't fault them. They're the way forward, really. I mean, I'm sure there's many a club would try and follow them, and that may be very, very difficult to do, but the likes of Brighton and Brentford in particular have done fantastically well.
Steve, before I let you go, what will the score be tonight? A game that's live on talkSPORT, Man United against Brentford.
Well, I have to go for a Man U win, don't I? Though it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to say 2-1, maybe 2-1. Yeah,
all right.
That would do.
Nice. Steve,
and please don't take me serious at the start of the conversation. You know, I know you're getting an award tonight. Milk it, give it all you've got. Fantastic.
When you say
well done, you.
When you say well, and you might be preempted a little bit because we don't know yet. If you want it.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm confident, Steve.
Who are you up against?
Just
Adrian Durham, White and Jordan.
5 Live.
Ooh. What's the odds? Have we got the odds? Have we got Ladbrokes?
I think we're about what Leicester were when they won the Prem.
Oh, it's only... All right, okay.
No, I have confidence.
I'm confident. I was doing more on Man U Brentford rather than the awards tonight. I should have studied the form a little bit better, but best of luck to all of you.
There's got to be that first-time big win, Steve. I think tonight is our night.
Really?
Yeah.
You're that confident?
Yeah, I am, Steve, yeah.
Adrian's shaking his head, I have to tell you.
He would do.
Is he listening? And I'm not too sure if he's listening or whatever, but he's sort of nodding his head and chuckling.
Listen,
that's the way to put it.
He can chuckle.
I can hear it in the background.
Oh, he won't be laughing tonight. Let me tell you that, Steve. All right?
Yeah, okay. I'll look forward. When will it be all announced? What time? Do we know tonight?
My guess would be about. It starts at 8, so I'm guessing about sort of 9ish is when I'll post pictures of me with the award on Instagram.
Oh, I look forward to seeing it. I'll have a little look on my way home.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right, Steve. You heard it here first. All right.
All right.
Tell Aid not to bother turning up. There's no point. Waste of a night.
Okay.
See you later.
He's going to struggle to get there from here, by the way.
Actually, yeah. That's why. Steve, big fan of yours. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you.
Our pleasure. What a lovely man.
I tell you what, you are, honestly. If ever there's a reason why we're not going to win, it's what comes out of your mouth.
No. Well, that's the reason why we've been nominated, right? Because of what comes out my mouth and your mouth.
No, it's probably what comes out of my mouth.
I don't think it is.
It is. Told you, you are the
joint effort.
Yeah, it is a joint effort.
Joint effort, mate. Yeah. It literally is split down the middle. 70-30.
Where we won the award. Where's that award?
Well, I mean, that was my award.
That wasn't your award.
My interview. I sorted out.
It was drive time.
Yeah, forget that.
Honestly.
It's all about tonight.
See, that's why people don't want us to win, because of you.
No, people do want.
No, someone said to me the other day, "I would love you to win an award, but because of Goldstein, I don't."
Yeah, that's your wife, and she's jealous.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, someone said to me the other day, "I do want you to win."
And as a Man United fan,
no,
that's what shocked me the most.
No. I'm loved by the Manchester United fans. All right, not like you. Right. Club you play for, Spurs can't stand you.
Hey, the Arsenal though.
Time now.
The Arsenal.
Yeah, they like you. Time now for this.
Get the nod on talkSPORT with Giacomo. Style and brands for every man.
Yeah, time now to look back at the Premier League and who we think deserves more recognition with Giacomo. This could be someone who didn't win man of the match, but we think deserves a mention for their performance. DB, who you gone for?
No, let you go first.
Oh, because you can't remember yours?
No, my God.
Well, go on, say it now then.
No, I'm going to. You want to go for it?
No, off you go.
All right, well, I have decided to go for Chris Wood.
Why did you stumble upon that?
No, I've gone for Chris Wood because I think, obviously, he had a long injury, been out all season. I don't think Nottingham Forest would be in this position that they've currently been in, which is fighting relegation, if he'd been fit all season. Lovely goal. Links really, really well. Gibbs White as well.
Yeah, he does.
Scored an important goal as well in that game to settle everyone down because he scored 31, then Gibbs White 34, then Jesus 37. But I think Chris Wood, for what he does for Nottingham Forest, he's just been brilliant.
I've gone for Robert Sanchez. I think it's always under the spotlight, always has been. Chelsea's goalkeeping situation since, well, as far back as you want to go, but Kepa, not as far back because obviously Petr Cech was just one of the best.
Yeah, good Courtois between them.
Yeah, Courtois was good. Yeah. Okay, recently that's been pretty poor. I just think I'm guessing it's the instructions that the new manager Callum McFarlane's given him, which is when in doubt, just boot it. And he made some great saves. I think when they were 0-0 and 1-0 up, he made some really, really important saves.
There's one from Stack where he absolutely smashed
Incredible.
it. Yeah, great.
Strong hands. And I just think goalkeepers are always under the spotlight, and I thought he played really well. Nice. He didn't get man of the match, so I'm going to give it to him.
Nice.
All right, good. That was all thanks to our friends at Giacomo.
Get the nod on talkSPORT with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo.
When we come back, we will have team news live from Old Trafford. Man United take on Brentford. Of course, that game is live and exclusive on talkSPORT, so team news when we come back. And One Word Billy in his tuxedo will be joining us live in the studio for the end of show quiz.
Everyone seems to be talking about Chelsea's time wasting. So talkSPORT's Alex Crook asked Daniel Farker about it. Here's what he had to say.
A lot of your fans on social media seem to be unhappy with some of Chelsea's dark arts, should I say, today. Bit of time wasting going on. There was an incident, I think, where even Ampadu got himself in the middle of Chelsea's huddle when Sanchez was allegedly down injured. What did you make of all that?
No comments from my side after a loss. I want to show some class, and I would have spoken about this after, if you would have won the game. So I spoke about this topic a few times during the season. You know my feelings anyway, what I think about the goalkeeper going down. But after a loss, I don't speak about it and want to show some class.
Fair play to Daniel Farker. This only ever seems to be a problem once Chelsea do it. I have watched so many teams do it against Chelsea this season that I'm happy that Chelsea saved their time to do it for a very, very big game in an FA Cup semi-final. If people have an issue with this, they should have had an issue with it way before this game, because it happens all the time. This is a football issue. But my thing is, if that's, I don't know, let's say Declan Rice or Reece James or Jordan Pickford doing it for England in a World Cup final, would you care? No, you wouldn't. And that is all I have to say on the matter. But anyway, Chelsea City is the FA Cup final, and I think maybe people are talking a little bit too much about the dark.
Olivia Moore! And they sent us a picture that made me feel so ashamed. We look like hoarders.
Chris Marshall! Yeah, I'm actually recovering from an accident right now. You've landed loose today, haven't you? Yeah, don't shake the arm, Chris, too much.
With Danny Boyle, who's like the maddest director ever. He's got so much energy. He's like you.
Got some money to spend.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Upon us at 7, we bring you live exclusive coverage of Brentford's trip to Manchester United. Team news for that is in. The one and only Sam Matterface has all the details. Sam, good evening.
Are you going to collect my award as well tonight, by the way?
What would that be? Best groomed male?
Listen, just make sure you give me a cheer, okay? And I'll make sure I cheer you from here.
Do you not think we're going to do it, Sam?
Listen, I think there's every chance.
Of what?
Every chance of you being successful, of course.
Who would you rather win it? Us? I know he can't hear. Us or Aid? Who would you rather? I know he can't hear.
Well, Adrian's already won one. Has he not told you about that?
I know, yeah, and I saw him buy one off eBay.
You know what, Sam? I'd like Crookie to win. I'd like Crookie to win one.
Crookie is up for one as well tonight. So yeah,
you never
he may well win. Actually, out of all of us, I think he's most likely to win.
Sam,
so give him a big cheer if he does.
With me, I'll be quite quiet about it. You'll never hear the end of it off Crookie.
Yeah, so will Crook as well. Yeah, you'll both be like really quiet about it, won't you? I can imagine.
Imagine if it's a double. You ain't seen both of us for about a week here.
Oh my God. What a nightmare that would be. Nice. Anyway, we'd have to extend the studio doors so that you could both get in. Anyway, should we get on with the team news?
Go for it.
Right, let's start with Manchester United, who did make a couple of changes. Maguire is back because he had been serving a 2-game suspension for that red card that he picked up against Bournemouth. He's back in the team, and Aidan Heaven, who did really well actually after a nervy start in the game against Chelsea, keeps his place. So Senna Lomans is their goalkeeper. Dalot, Maguire, Heaven and Shaw the back four. It's Casemiro and Mainu. Big headlines going forward is that the groin issue keeps out Matthias Cunha tonight. So Ahmad comes into the team with Fernandes and Mbeumo playing against his former side behind Benjamin Šeško. Who leads the line tonight? On the bench, Altay and Mazraoui, Mount, Zirkzee, Malacia Dorgu, which is great news to see. He's coming back to fitness. He's been working hard in order to get fit. Lenny Yoro is back in the squad as well, and so is Manuel Ugarte and Shea Lacey. As far as Brentford are concerned, well, they've drawn the last 5 games in the Premier League, 6 in all competitions in 90 minutes, and they name the same team. It's Kelleher in goal, a back four of Coyote, Vandenberg, Collins, Lewis, Potter. Then the 2 midfield holders are Yarmolenko and Jensen. Ouattara, Damsgaard and Schade play behind Igor Thiago in attack. So no changes from that rather dull draw with Fulham 10 days ago. Valdemars and Hickey, Pinnock, Da Silva, Nelson, Ayer, Donovan, Furo and Ollie Shield are available from the bench for Keith Andrews.
Thank you, Sam. Live commentary of that one on talkSPORT Buildup begins in 7 minutes' time when we come off air. Guess who's in the studio? Yeah, it can only be one more, Billy. She's not dressed yet for the night. You excited about it?
I'm ready. I'm dressed.
No one cares, man.
Yeah, not bad. You
look forward to it? Are you confident as I am?
My confidence has been damaged by Steve Bruce. He wasn't very confident for us, was he? So.
No, but he doesn't know the workings of the show.
Yeah, we're going to win. We're going to win. Up the drive.
Been up the drive. Up the drive. Yeah. What are we doing today, Billiam?
Guess the intro to finish.
Oh, we love that. We love that.
Done it for a little while.
Yeah, we haven't, have we? Who chose the songs?
Neil has picked the songs, so not
going to be about geography lessons, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got some Rascal trousers on.
All right.
Neil Robertson.
It's the shoes, and it's the shoes that are Rascal.
Yeah, 5 songs each. So,
all right, we've got time.
Yep. Andy, do you want to go first?
Love to go first, as I'm going to be a future award winner again.
Yeah, true. Here we go.
Jeez.
I feel like a woman. Shania Twain.
Yeah, good start.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? That's it. That's all I need.
1-0.
Thanks.
Benty. You ready?
Oh, sorry, say it again, sorry.
Say it again.
No, listen.
Yeah, sorry, I did talk over it. Yeah, sorry.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I know what that is.
They don't really care about us.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, it is.
It's called They Don't Care About Us.
Thank you very much.
Wrong, really?
No, I said it.
You just do the crossword, the word really. Where's that? What did you do with that word?
Thank you very much, Al.
He had the spirit of it.
All right, so I'll add another word into my answer, see if you can that, all right? I'll tell you what that word is now if you want.
Here we go.
Yeah. Is it Tears for Fears? Everybody wants to rule the world.
Is it or is it not?
No, it is, to be fair, yeah. It is.
Thanks for coming, everyone. That is from an award winner.
Yeah. What's the score? I forgot.
2-1. We only have 3. Your maths is good, isn't it?
Benny, you ready?
Yeah. That is Drake. Oh, you've been hurt
down by the
by
beach.
Someone else.
On the beach. You know I'm bad.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but that's Drake. Featuring Rihanna.
Gets it wrong then, didn't he?
Yeah,
on to the next one, please, Al. Loser.
It was Take Care.
Drake
and Rihanna.
Yeah, in nothing.
3-1.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, one more? No idea. It's not in my head, that one. I've no idea. No.
That was one way or another. Blondie.
You idiot.
Never heard of it. Never heard of her.
Really?
No, of course I have. All right. My little way out there.
3-1. Benty, back to you.
Oh, it's so easy.
Is that Forever Young?
Well,
Jay-Z.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Neil helping you.
You wouldn't have got that.
I would.
No, you wouldn't have.
Forever young. That one.
With Jay-Z.
I wanna be. That one. Yeah.
Featuring Miss Hudson as well.
Yeah, I know it. I know it well. What score?
2-2.
Bit of Desmond Douglas.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
2 songs left each.
All right.
2-2. I'll write it down for you because you're
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness. One more time.
Legend.
Yeah. We're coming up that hill. That is, I can see her name with the long hair.
Yeah, don't go. No clues.
Not Bonnie Tyler. It's not Bonnie Tyler. We're coming up that hill. Oh.
Bigger out's enough.
No, it is. It's got long scraggly hair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Bill. You ain't got
Yeah,
it.
time might be up.
Thank you, Bill.
Kate Bush.
Oh.
I thought it was Kate Bush.
Running up that hill.
Yeah.
Benty, chance you to go ahead.
Annoying.
Here we go.
Justin Bieber. Baby.
Yeah, well done. 3-2.
No one likes Benty anyway.
Final round. Here we go.
Madonna, Billy song, Like a Virgin.
Yeah, that's quite an easy one, that one, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we play it every day, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't choose, did I?
3-3.
Our geography teacher chose it.
Benty to win it.
Thank you.
Ready?
Oh, it's so easy.
You must have fun in it. Oh, you're an idiot. Right, one more time, please, bro.
Joe, we're out of time. So it's going to be a draw, and that's all we've got. Oh, you not got it? If I get it, can I?
No, it's out of each. It's over.
Yeah, it can go.
One more time, please, Al.
Pass over.
I'm going to go Timberland. I apologise.
No, I'm going to go Timberland. I apologise. Timberland. What is it?
Apologise, but
fine,
Timberland. Yeah.
That's it. So we've got time for Stay with talkSPORT. We've got live commentary coming up of Man United against Brentford. Boys on the Sports Bar. Take your calls from 10. We're just off to win an award. All right? You can follow what happens on my Instagram, Andy Goldstein 05. But if you don't worry about it. What happens is I go up on stage, give a little speech. People go, oh, glad we vote for him. I pick up the award. We all get very drunk.
Very lot of I's and he's in there, and it's.
I'll be back tomorrow with a hangover. You'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be back fresh as a daisy.
No one cares.
Ready to work.
No one cares. The award winners, all of us, will be back tomorrow. Fingers crossed. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.
What's the bigger gut punch, do you think? Callum Wilson's last-minute winner for West Ham, or Xavi Simons and a season-ending injury when he was a player who looked like he was capable of doing things for them?
I think the loss of the player. I mean, what West Ham do, they can't control. It's not within their remit. It's not within their gift. Of course, it's going to be a potential choker if they were sitting at home watching the game, but they were playing at the same time. So it wasn't visible to them till after they've achieved what they wanted to achieve, which was get their first win on the board. They have to focus on what they can do rather than what the opposition are doing. They have an opportunity. Villa are playing on Thursday in a European Cup semi-final against Nottingham Forest, which is going to be a battle.